Good evening, everyone. I think my camera has a little bit of a delay. Hopefully not. If I have to fix the audio later, I'll have a problem. So, anyway, thank you all very much for being here. We are going to be doing part 2 of the Ghost Ship. I am your GM for this evening, W. Adam Clark. And I am very much looking forward to, as much as I am excited for the second half of this campaign and the one other filler run that we're going to do before we start the next thing after that. I'm looking forward to the next thing after that because it is going to be the first time I have run a out of the box, out of the book, written by somebody else module in legitimately 20 years. So, I mean, I of course I'm changing the flavor and making it my own, but we're actually going to be, after this is done and the characters are at the proper level, we're going to do the right out of the book Spelljammer mini arc. So the one that comes in the box set. So should be fun. Normally we would now go to Ari Cypress Everly, but she is actually not here because she is just finishing singing up an opera for tonight and will be joining us at our break point about the halfway of the show. So instead, we will go to the green square circle, obloid, I don't care, and say hello to Noctis.
Hello, I'm Dr. Silence. I'll be playing the 3K Ranger Reggie today. And Reggie is actually this is very much a fish out of water story for him, because the character is written as from Arthas, which is out of the Dark Sun campaign. So he is definitely not as familiar with a lot of the spell jamming stuff as somebody else might be.
Nice. And in the golden circle, we have Sadie Golden Dragon.
Good evening, everybody. Boy, have I got plans for Etsy, or boy, has Etsy got plans for me.
Oh.
I can't wait until we get a bunch more wealth. I love having physical things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, last time I said I got a bag of money. And I'm going to get some platinum and gold trader plates.
Nice.
They're going to be made out of plastic, though, I think. But they'll
probably
look
either
good.
that or tin stamp, but
They'll look good.
Nice. And least and certainly both last, we in the red circle we have Old Bacon Eater.
Yep, I'm the least and the last. I am the old bacon eater. I'm old. I eat bacon and I play games badly.
Yay!
We'll get that one. We'll get rid of that one eventually and find a better one. And Gordon, well, his carcass would be brown from the waist down from last week if he could. Maybe it's a good thing he can't. And yeah, last week was scary.
He's not so much liking the spoopy ship.
It's really not so much liking the spooky ship. Nope.
Okay, well, unfortunately,
something trying to eat him.
Unfortunately,
anyway.
for him, guess where you guys still are?
Bye.
So, as Ari will be joining us later, I will be controlling her character for now, which means she will do a whole lot of, point and Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Bolt.
Yeah.
Point and click, yeah. So to speak.
Morden has put up the Streamloots link in chat, so everybody can hit that button to go look at your cards and or purchase more. Also, there will probably be another, just as an FYI, when we get the Drakenheim campaign started, there will be a new campaign coupon, just like we did for this one. So you'll have that opportunity to buy cards as well. That is probably somewhere between 2 to 4 weeks out, just so everybody knows. If you want them before then go ahead and grab them. If if it starts to get close to that time, wait and save yourself the 30%. I don't mind. All right. So if I recall correctly, last session, you guys were contracted to find a lost treasure ship. You closed on the ship, you boarded the ship, and then were attacked repeatedly by
With great fervor.
with great fervor by small impish creatures bent on you all taking a long rest.
Yeah.
The only person that actually managed to fall asleep was Noctis, and when he did, he saw a sinister, purple-skinned, hunchbacked old woman. Perhaps we should use the word hag. With two uneven horns, steeping over him, whispering gently as she petted his forehead. We'll go with that. He sort of has one. And when he woke up immediately afterwards, he was down some permanent hit points. So that's terrifying. So now what would you do?
We have to keep exploring the ship and exercising the, whatever they are.
Yeah, having said that,
Having said that,
He did said that.
Blank. Pardon me, that happens. I would like to do another full sweep of this deck. Make sure none of those, no more of those little shitbirds, for lack of a better. Boy, there's going to be a lot of that.
That's
you're gonna
fine.
have to edit. That you're going to have to.
Hey, don't worry about it.
Out later.
You do you, and you let me worry about the editors.
That's fair. That's fair. But yeah, I would prefer to do another full sweep of this deck.
Well, we've done the captain's room, and it looked like the crew berth. So there's still the one room in the aft of the ship.
No, we were in there.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about the captain's mess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we were in there.
Okay.
Should I go back into the captain's quarters
Okay.
and pick locks and what have you? Because there were a couple of things in there.
Yeah, there is items of interest in the captain's quarters when you get back over there will be a locked chest or footlocker, his desk, which had a journal on it,
Right.
and the closet or the wardrobe closet, which Noctis has already opened, that had the captain's coat and hat hanging within.
Sorry, it's been a week. I don't actually remember if we went through the journal. Was there anything to indicate anything went wrong, or did the entries just stop suddenly?
The entries stopped suddenly 10 days into the voyage.
10 days into the voyage.
Which Ari successfully noted was unusual, as the position of the vessel, where it is sitting right now, is only 5 days out from port.
Right.
So that is a bit of a unresolved mystery as well.
Let's try and start taking notes here. So it was out 10 days. Are there charts or anything like that? I'm grasping at straws here at this point, I admit.
There are a couple navigational charts, yes, that are on the captain's desk.
Okay. I don't, but I believe Seth does. Can I ask? I'd like to get Seth in here. maybe we could figure out where they were 10 days out on their way out. As best as I can tell, that's when started things going. Boy, oh boy. When things started going to, as it were. So, and since I'm doing this right now, I suppose I ought to be in here.
And we have one loot table that we need to add in. That was a uncommon loot item.
Yep. Sadie's looking at her cards.
And now we will switch this back to public roles.
I don't have a lot of positive ones, unfortunately.
That's all right. Save the rest of them for Thursdays.
I was going to say, all I've got are negatives myself.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. So, there are a couple navigational charts, but the way navigational charts work in Spelljammer is they're maps of the wild space itself, and they give information on the wild space, but they don't give any information from distance from point A to point B, because those distances are always changing.
Right.
But if you have a map of a wild space and you can study the map of the wild space, you count as having been there and thus can navigate to it. Unfortunately, that does not, however, mean that you can use any of the existing maps to try to figure out when the course was charted or where or why they would now be 5 days. It's entirely possible that the wild space shifted in 10 years back to a space reasonably close to where the ship just stopped moving, and that's why it was found again. That is a thing that could have happened. Or the ship could have been repositioned close to its original port wild space again. You are definitely in the Astral Sea outside of the wild space. So either the wild space moved back to the boat, or the boat was moved to near the wild space very recently. Both are equally possible.
Then.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But roll a d6 for me, Bacon, and you have d6 wild space star chart.
Okay.
There you go.
I was going to say, if they were useful, put them in a pouch and give them to the captain later.
They're useful for getting any place that you haven't been before. They're useful for finding places in places you're not terribly familiar with. So, they have a value. They just don't have a value in the immediate situation.
And frankly, they're still company property. So.
Oh, good point.
Ooh, yeah. Probably better leave them alone then.
Yeah, I'd prefer not to. Yeah, like I say, my objective was to try to, but no, apparently not, since constantly, what's the word I'm looking for? Since things are in
constantly in motion, yeah.
Constantly.
Yep.
All right.
If you want to take a long rest, you could take time and study the two maps before you take a nap, and then you'd be able to navigate to those locations without needing the star charts in the future.
Somebody said
you can take a long rest.
And yeah. See, here's the problem, Deuce. I see your face. I see that mad grin, and I know that's a bad idea. Sorry for the meta, but no, that is not happening.
Have you guys ever seen a campaign where the players didn't want to take a long rest?
Fair point. Having said that, I have to stop. Joop Joop, hello, I am Bacon. How's it going?
Yay!
Thanks for coming. See, Jupe Jupe and I are co-inhabitors at another space in the world.
Nice.
So,
In a
and
different
she
wild
asked,
space.
and I said, "Okay, come
Awesome.
and join us. At least watch us do the dumb."
More is always better.
Exactly.
Um,
Okay, sorry, little bit. Sorry,
No worries.
sorry for the derail there, but
You're fine.
Jupe Jupe, seriously, I'm glad you came. Thank you.
All right. So,
Now then,
what do you look through next?
okay, I'm gonna try and open up the footlocker over here.
Okay.
I'm gonna swing by. It's like, see if you can find the key.
As it is locked, if you want to try to open it, this is the campaign where our person actually needs to roll. Thank you for the bits. Jupe Jupe, for 100 bits, would you like to have the party have a minor positive encounter or a minor negative encounter?
Let's see here. Uh-oh. Jupe's thinking about it. Here we go. Oh, in the meantime.
Excellent.
There we go. Knew it was coming. Yeah. You know what? Okay, in the wardrobe, you said there was the hat and the captain's coat, right?
Correct.
On the off chance it's going to the wardrobe, go through the pockets of the coat.
Okay.
Just on the off chance.
In the pockets of the captain's coat, there is a keyring.
That'll be useful.
There is a large brass key. By large, I mean like hand-sized brass key. There is 4 iron keys.
Okay.
That are of a normal door-sized key.
Sure.
And then there is 1 iron key that is about half the normal size.
The half normal size might be the footlocker key. I'm going to try that.
Okay.
Hey, Rose. Yeah, we'll try that first. It's in literally trying that key.
Okay.
In said footlocker.
All right. So you walk over to the footlocker. There is a as you can see in the picture, there's like a blue notebook sitting on top of the footlocker.
Mm-hmm.
So you walk over, you pick up the notebook to put it to the side, and you get it about 6 inches off of the chest. When you realize that the notebook is in fact not off of the chest, but has a thin tendril going back to it, and the notebook goes flap and nom 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 on your hand. And we now have an encounter with a mimic, thanks to Jupe Jupe Rocket, and everybody should roll for initiatives as soon as I set up the encounter.
Damn it. I hope you're satisfied, Jupe. Thanks so much. Nope. It's fine. This is exactly what this is the way we play. This is how it works.
What's the party level again?
3?
3.
Oh, then I can use a regular one. I don't need to use the juvenile. That's fine. There we go. See, everything's fine.
Yay!
Battle music.
Oh, that's why it stopped.
Yes. Because I'm switching. Okay. I probably should have let the other one start first so there wasn't a negative air time. But, you know, I don't work for a radio station anymore, so I don't care. All right, so,
Why?
here we go. And now we will start with Bacon.
Thing is currently attempting to gnaw
Oh,
on my hand.
wait. Forgot, I have to play somebody else as well.
Oh, yeah.
We will not start with Bacon. We will start with Ari. So there.
Okay. Neener. Yes.
So Ari is
Ari
going.
still concentrating on something?
Probably not.
I was going to say.
I'm pretty sure it's been more than 10 minutes. It was probably originally for the Tentacle of the Deep.
Right.
And she will hit the Mimic. And she will agonize it for 9 points of damage. Which now makes it Bacon's turn.
Okay, now I'm right there, correct?
You are right there. You literally are within arm's reach of the Mimic. In fact, about 7 inches shorter than arm's reach, as your hand, still holding the key, is inside of its Nami bits.
Inside of its Nami bits. Okay. Now, I know I'm not supposed to normally cast while in melee.
Correct.
Having said that, and I don't know if you'll agree with me or not, but I'd like to fire a magic missile into the Nami bits of the Mimic.
Sure. It's a perfect spell to fire because it doesn't matter if you get disadvantage or not because it will just automatically hit.
Exactly so. So we'll just do that. Because that does, I finally figured it out. Because it does still take a spell slot from me.
Correct.
Yes. Having said that, we will damage said Mimic. Of course, now keeping in mind, you'll have to mark this because I didn't target the Mimic, but there it is.
There we go.
Okay, so let's see if this is going to work properly. That's only one.
It's because you roll once and then multiply the damage by number of bolts. I've checked.
Oh. So, 15 bits?
So 15 bits.
Cool. Eat that, stupid Mimic.
So.
Oh, wait, now it's trying to eat my hand.
So, as soon as you realize that A, you have tools in your offhand, and B, you have a Mimic on this hand, you just kind of back up as far as you can get, and you're just, with your tools, you're just like zap, zap, zap.
Yeah.
And it swings and struggles on the end of your arm for a split second.
Mm-hmm.
Before engaging in further nominitude on its attack action. The Mimic has advantage on attack rolls against any creature grappled by it. I feel it's very important that I check that ability right now.
I don't think it mattered.
I mean, it still helps. So, you hear a hissing sound coming from your hand as you realize that the stomach acids of the Mimic are dissolving your digity bits, while the teeth parts of the Mimic are nomming on your wrist.
Yeah. And I'm down to 5 hit points.
Yay!
Oh, well, I know what I'm doing with my turn then.
You are bloodied. And Noctis, your turn, sir.
And I am in range of said Mimic.
Oh, most definitely. You're right next to him.
And whack, whack.
Go for it.
How do I turn off
Woo!
pop-ups?
Well,
Oh, let's
that's
get
the
a
way to
crit.
turn off your connection to Discord. I don't think that's what Sadie was trying to do. Thank you for the follow, Joop Joop. So that is a critical hit there, Noctis.
And that would be the damage.
That's a fair amount of it.
21 points of damage.
Whack. And offhand attack.
It is quite bloodied. And that will hit.
Offhand damage.
Okay.
Whack.
So as Gordon is mechanically screaming and about his arm, which is being dissolved in the belly of a mimic, Reginald comes running up with his Githka and just starts repeatedly stabbing it in the face, trying to like push it away and off, which succeeds in basically kind of pulling Gordon forward and just repeatedly slamming the mimic into the wall of the ship rather than actually getting it off of Gordon. But it just, probably hurt it a little bit more. And Sadie, you are up.
Spellbook. Is healing word gonna be enough, or should I use? No, I should use. Oh no, that's 6 people. That aid. No. I'm gonna use healing word.
Okay.
Thankfully, those two still work. Thank goodness.
There we go. Normal. 7 healing.
There we go. That'll bring him up to 12 at least, which means he is no longer bloodied.
Well, that's something anyway.
It most definitely is. Round 2.
Definitely is.
Ari.
Okay.
She will Eldritch Blast it, and if this hits, it's dead. Fortunately, it misses. So that means it's Bacon's turn.
Okay, so my main hand is in the mimic.
Yes.
I am really not happy about this.
I mean, the mimic is.
Of course, well, except it's not very much because it's currently getting all sorts of waggity.
I mean, I have proven that it can, in fact, digest metal, so that's fine.
Yeah, great. So, yeah, we're going to have to do... I really don't like this, but we're going to have to do that. So, we're going to have to fire more magic missiles at it, because that's the thing.
Okay.
We fire.
Ooh,
Doing-
3 times 15. That oughta be a lot.
Well, 3 times 3,
9.
which is 9, which is much better than 3.
Yeah.
So it is dead.
Ugh, thank God.
And as the mimic sloughs off to the side, you realize that rather than a chest-shaped footlocker, there is actually a box-shaped footlocker, and the mimic was sitting on top of it as a half dome.
Right. Okay, this is me really quickly doing the thing with the stuff in the place.
Okay.
I'm firing off mending on myself.
Okay.
I can't remember the rules for this.
You
look.
if you use mending, then you can spend a hit die to heal as if you were in a short rest,
Okay.
but you are limited to 1. Yes,
Right.
we're using we are playing using Foundry, which is why we have the Foundry logo in that far corner, and we have a server space on the Forge that has all of my campaigns on it.
Hey, that brings me right back up. Thank goodness.
There you go.
Oh. But I need to spend the skid dive. It didn't take it off for some reason.
That's fine.
Okay. Excuse me.
So now,
Right. So now we've got the box, which the key should fit into. But before we do that, as a bonus action, I feel pain and say "ow."
that's a free action, in fact.
Okay, fair enough. As a bonus action, I feel shame.
Yes. As a bonus action, you feel shame. As a free action, you may contemplate the extent of your life choices.
There you go. Having said that, now we will use the little key to try to open the box that is no longer mimicized.
Okay. Inside of the non-mimicked box, you in fact find, and I will throw this in the chat so that somebody can grab it from there. You find 1,900 copper pieces, 1,100 silver, 70 gold, a fine leather coin purse tooled with arcane runes, a jasper cup with dwarven axe heads on it, a marble orb inlaid with copper scroll work, a rosewood teacup set, a silver cup engraved with thorned vines, a stoneware chalice painted with floral imagery, a potion, a scroll, 3 barrels of perry, and an iron pot. I will.
Okay, that's a lot of stuff for a little
Yeah.
They're all relatively small things.
Having said that, still company property.
That's all right.
So, lock the box back up. Take the mimic. Anyway. And then put the box over on the desk.
Okay.
Okay. I will keep the keys on my person because we may need those. Then I looked down at my arm that got nommed and then unnommed and so forth.
Yeah, it's all moving properly.
Stoneware chalice painted with floral imagery.
Yep. All right. So, you have now placed the box-shaped footlocker rather than the chest-shaped footlocker on top of the desk.
Yes.
And
why did I do that?
I don't know.
Neither do I. Oh, look. Bacon's brain is fried. Anyway.
Okay.
Right.
Just probably to get it away from the mimic corpse, you know?
Well,
I will put this over here so that we have a reminder that the token is there.
All right. So that was it in there. We already checked. We basically checked the rest of the deck.
Yes.
It's time to go down.
Yeah.
So who's going to be the first?
Where is the doorway?
Small
The hatch
cat does
is
not
right
want
here.
to go down hole first.
Okay.
Right where the 12 is.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to go down there at all, but I think we don't have a choice.
No. I say we hide behind the back of the bug, though.
You are, Reginald, you are probably best equipped to deal with threats up front. I already botched that up one time. Having
He's
said
pretty
that,
tanky.
yeah. So we're probably looking at, let's see here. Yeah, of course it won't let me do it. Silly.
Which trying to do?
Area 12 here is probably where we're going to need to go down.
Yep.
Check through the keys. Is it? Okay, well, actually, is it locked?
There is no lock.
There is no lock.
Nope. There's just an iron ring to pull the gate to pull the door open.
Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, excuse me.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
Reggie. Arthur Reggie.
Oh, we've
you
been
moved?
dragged in.
Yep.
Oh, we are?
Yeah. You're not, because this way you can be on, like, looking down the hole of the stairs while he is starting to walk down the stairs to the lower deck.
I should have asked Reginald to establish a link.
You
We
can
haven't
still.
done that, I don't think. I'm sorry, again?
You can still.
I mean, he's
Oh,
right
yeah.
there.
Okay. Sure. Reginald, yeah, we'll establish the link.
So,
What do you see,
chat,
sir?
they can't see this. They can't see the hag
looks
at
like
all.
a hallway.
The hag is in an extra dimensional
Two
space.
doors on either side. Door at the end of the hallway. To the aft of the ship. To the fore of the ship.
I know for a fact I have torches. Can I light a torch, please?
Absolutely.
I was
Nope,
going to
by the
ask.
torch.
I was. Okay, well, there it is.
Too late.
already.
And two doors towards the fore of the ship.
Good night. Thanks for coming in. Make sure to check the YouTube channel for the rest of the campaign and also for the for updates.
And
Night, Coop Tube. Thanks for throwing a mimic at us.
I appreciate the mimic.
Oh my goodness.
In this big area
Okay, Jupe, that's well done. You I like. Well done.
There
right.
you see just an open, like a pass-through grate down to the hold.
Okay. And I take it this is some sort of
that is
crate or something?
a mess table for the crew.
Would do.
Patch down to the next level.
And that goes down to the next level, yes.
Okay.
Or aft, what do we think?
Well, I think we go towards the back. There's a chance of more bodies towards the front. So it depends. Do we want to look for the chest we're supposed to be finding, or do we want to kill more creatures?
Well, we have to clear the things to really.
Yeah, it's really not an option not to at this point.
Okay, in that case, we're going this way.
Yeah.
So what do these doors look like?
It looks like it's passenger berths.
Hmm.
That's unfortunate.
All 5 of these look like they're passenger berths.
We're gonna have to go through them. Let me go through. I'll go through the keys one at a time.
Well,
he ought to have keys.
I'm readying an action.
Yeah.
For when he opens the door.
What action are you readying, sir?
I'm ready when if the shots goes. If I see something
Okay.
It looks targetable when
Perfect.
he opens the door.
Can I ready an action as well?
Sure. What action are you ready? It's always good to have
Thorn
somebody
whip?
that's half height opening doors because it's very easy to ready actions to shoot over their heads.
Yep.
I'm gonna ready Thorn Whip.
Okay.
Okay. So this would be on, well, this door, basically,
Mhm.
where I just walked through it. Yeah, I'm now pointed in the right direction.
Okay.
Go through the keys, find the correct one.
Yeah, one of the
Once I have,
iron keys fits in perfectly.
all right, so
Tick.
on the count of open, and then on open, I open the door and duck a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
The door is open.
All
Yep.
right, Thorn Whip.
Yes.
Or well, we have to roll an encounter.
No.
Or just attack.
You can just do the attack first. Because I just checked and you can see this one over here, and then Noctis can see the other two.
Okay. Okay.
10, however, is going to miss.
Yeah.
But that's fine. It was a free attack.
Oh well. Yeah, and I can do it well, so.
And Noctis, go for your winging it.
22, I assume, hits.
22 will most definitely hit. Which one were you aiming at, the middle or the far right?
The middle one, I should have it targeted.
Okay. And 10 points of damage, huh? Yikes. Okay. Boy is bloodied.
Need to.
And now I need you guys to roll initiatives.
I've already set mine up.
Oh, you know what? I keep forgetting. She would have actually probably been standing here behind, and she would have also called readying an Eldritch Blast. I mean, to be fair.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, I'm pretty lousy with that freaking Thorn Whip. I missed.
It's fine.
Oh well.
You know, this is a good time to get the miss out of the way. And this one is dead before the fight starts.
Nice.
Bacon, you go first.
Yeah. I can see this one here, it looks like, from where I'm at.
You should be able to see both of the... yes, you can see that one. You, in fact, can't quite see the other one clearly. You know it's there because you heard noises, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, thankfully, it's still not doing. I'm trying to fire off the firebolt at the one I can see.
There you go.
And I'm going to miss.
No, that will hit. 12 hits.
12 hits. Oh, okay.
12 just tags their armor class.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, that's right. They don't have a little bit of fire damage to them.
Okay.
And then, oh, nope, I can't do that.
Because?
No.
I can't use the lightning launcher at the same time as the spell. And I completely forgot I had the lightning launcher. That's on me. So I'm going to step... this way.
Okay.
Trying to get myself
All right.
pointed in the right
Stop.
direction there.
Click on it, and then control and mouse wheel.
Oh, that's right. Thank you kindly.
Yep.
Main point being I'm trying to make sure I keep him in sight at least.
Yep.
I completely forgot about my launcher. I was so... Anyway, well, that's as far as I can go right now.
Okay, so did you do that attack then? Because now I'm confused.
I had to use... I used the firebolt.
Okay.
So I cannot use the lightning launcher.
Okay. Until next turn.
So I moved until the next turn
Right.
because
Okay.
I forgot about the silly thing.
Right.
That's on me.
Because
We're fine.
because an action is an action, and they are both actions. Thus, you can only do one or the other.
Exactly so.
Okay.
Yeah, we
All
were
right.
actually talking about that before.
Okay. So the one that you can't see is going to move on top of his dead friend and is going to try to put the water squid to sleep. Sleep gaze. Which requires water squid to make a wisdom save of a 10, which
Yep.
she passes. And it is now Sadie's turn.
I think I can fire off a thunderclap in that berth. It's pretty small.
Yeah.
Spell. I just have to be in the radius of it, right?
Well,
To
yeah, you have
cast
to be touching the 15 block.
Okay, I'm touching the 15 block. Unfortunately, Noctis is also touching the 15 block.
Hold on a second.
Could I move first and
Well,
then
you can
do
place it right there.
Oh, yeah, I want to place it right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do I just do damage now?
They need to make DC 14 con saves.
1 damage. Wonderful.
Okay, I'm back. All right, so 1 point of damage to each. 1 point there. 1 point there. And no damage to the PCs. So that's good. And Noctis, you're up, sir.
Yeah, let's see. So another target up there. I'm gonna stand back and chuck another shotgun at it.
Go for it. I mean, while you can keep them under, a cantrip area of effect, and they have to,
Yeah.
they have to take a attack of opportunity to leave the area of effect of the spell. I mean, that's a perfect time to just, hold what you got. And that'll miss. And it returns.
And then send it again.
And that'll hit.
There we go.
Amazingly enough, a
That'll hit a
19 roll will automatically hit. 6 points
And we'll go ahead
damage
and
to the middle guy.
Savage attacks is melee attacks only.
Yes.
Okay. Making sure. And other than that, I'll just see if anybody wants to poke their head up.
Okay, where's my maniacal? I can't see the thread. Why did you have to make it so small? Haste, do you smell toast?
Wait, maybe speaking of thieves' camp. Let me translate.
There you go. And your offhand attack. Oh wait, no, your offhand attack was the one that just hit. Never mind. And then the dead guy, and then the not dead guy. The not dead guy is going to try to make Maeve go to sleep.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom saving throw. Normal.
19 will most definitely do it,
Yep.
because that's a 25 total. So no sleeping for you. And we are up to a bacon.
How do you like my
Right.
dice?
It's pretty.
Okay,
I like
now we do this properly. We're still targeted on him. That'll definitely hit. And this is first damage. Lots of lightning into the 1. Lots of lightning into the 1. 14.
14
With the
into
lightning.
the one in the corner.
The one in the corner is the one I was
Dead.
targeting. I still don't know why that's not coming up properly.
It might be a thing.
It
Don't
might
worry
be a
about it.
thing.
I can
Okay.
I can adjust faster than we can try to fix it.
Fair enough.
All
Having
right.
said, okay, so we've got that. So what I'm going to do is, since I can still move, I'm going to shift over in this direction and see if I can get eyeballs on the other one in case they're needed.
Okie doke.
There we go. And that is my turn.
And so the one that is left is going to move to here, and will swing and knock this.
Hey,
Oh,
You know,
you see him now.
equal opportunity. And will miss. And it is Sadie's turn.
I don't know if I want to go with Thorn Whip or Poison Spray. I think I'll try Poison Spray. I had less luck with Thorn Whip last time. I'm close enough to it.
Yep. It has failed its saving throw. And will take 11 points of damage.
Nice.
Which is exactly how many points it had left.
Oh,
good.
It
I
is also the
killed
dead.
it.
You did.
Yay! It's dead.
Yes, NPCs roll dice when they attack things, or at sometimes when they are attacked by certain abilities. But that is the end of that fight.
That was only a little one.
It
We only
was.
had 4.
Sweep the room.
I saw a message from Ari.
Yep.
Are we still waiting for break time?
Yes. Well, she's not ready yet anyway, so it doesn't matter.
No.
Oh, okay. That's okay.
Yeah, and during the break may need to be a little longer than usual because I really should eat something.
Okay.
There it is. Anyway, having said, hopefully we've cleared the room. It's time to sweep the room, see if we've got any clues, find out who this guy is, because I'm thinking that those things only show up in places where there are, unfortunately, corpses.
Correct. Again, you find a decimated, a decimated corpse, desiccated corpse,
Yep.
laying in a nice, comfortable position on the bed.
I wonder if those things are made of psychic energy from another thing that's. I guess my character doesn't know that.
I mean, I don't. I've not run into this before, so I wouldn't be able to say. Okay, footlocker, dresser, anything. I guess I'm also looking for identification, anything like that. Find out who these folks are.
No, just a person.
Wow.
Anything
Just an
left
ex-person.
Anything as far as left as clothes, anything like that.
The clothes that they're wearing, and there is a small satchel of clothes, but they are old and also musty smelling. At the foot of the bed.
I'm going to suggest we go down here and Repeat the process.
Okay.
Everybody ready up?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ready at action, Chaska.
Everybody's got a ready thing to go.
Question: do these count
Already
as
up.
ambushes?
No, because the
Okay.
door isn't silent to open.
Okay.
Find the right point. Find the right key on the count of open, and open the door.
3, 2, 1, opens. 3, 2, 1, new encounter.
Yep.
Yeah. You button.
Oh, there's some winners.
Oh, wow. Why is there a D12?
I don't know.
It was interesting. Anyway.
I missed anyway.
You also didn't roll initiative yet.
No. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
I'm gonna fix it.
All right, so Bacon, with your roll of a 20, you're going first.
They all had readied actions.
Oh, right. Let's get the readied actions out of the way first.
Let's get
Everybody, in initiative order, we'll do the readied actions, and then we'll take the first turn. So, Noctis,
There you
Oh.
go.
go ahead first.
Oh, so I didn't take my ready to action yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
Probably a miss.
A 10 is a miss. Yep. And Ari is going to, Doombolt, Sucker Punch.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
I'd call that a big yes.
Ouch.
So
21.
the one in the middle isn't.
Is dead.
The one in the middle isn't. Very nice.
So that leaves 3 more in the room. And Sadie, it is your turn.
Poison spray. Five.
And they need to make the con saves,
Mhm.
looks like. Don't know which ones do, though.
Only one target.
All right.
Yeah, it only
And
targets one.
the only target that's in range is the dead one.
Oh. Well, that was a waste.
Would you like to instead do your also remember that using poison spray uses a spell slot. So would you like to do Thunderclap and catch all 3 of them?
Yeah. I guess I have to do the thing. Cast spell. Oh crap, I gotta move the map.
There you go.
Oh, thank you. So I just do damage now.
Mhm.
Hit the button. Normal.
So that will do.
3 is better than 1.
I mean, and that will be 9. So that's
Not.
again not bad.
Yeah.
Assuming that they fail, and it's Constitution, so it is quite likely.
That one might have
Nope.
passed.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope. DC's 14.
Your difficulty is
12
14,
max.
so all of them failed. So that
Cool.
is
Good.
9 points of damage
Cool.
done. Again, like I said, Thunderclap is, it looks like it's not a lot of damage, but you have to remember multiple targets. When you can catch a bunch in a grouping, it works really, really well.
Yeah, I think I'll use that as my ready to action for the next couple.
I mean, yeah,
rooms.
especially when they're in small rooms, right? I mean, they're
Yeah.
stuck in areas that are literally the size of the spell area. Bacon, you're up. You're already down one target.
Okay, according to what I'm seeing on my screen, I can see all 3 of them.
You are correct, sir.
Very good.
Because I can just click on your model and then see what your view is. And yes, you can most definitely see all 3.
Very good. Okay, I have
This one is not actually out the wall. He's just kind of like, hanging from the rafter in the corner.
Well, I'm targeting the one in front of him.
Okay.
At least I'm trying to.
Yep.
And we'll fire up the tie.
Go for it. And that is a
Hi
crit.
there. Okay.
And that is a dead. Was this one here? Which one? This one? This one is dead. This one is dead. Okay. And Noctis, it is your turn, sir.
See. We still have 3 more rooms of these things to do, don't we?
We do.
I am going to...
Which is why it's good that you guys are using weapons and cantrips rather than, leveled spells. Save them for the boss fight. I mean, what?
Considering I only got one of them left. Whoops.
Actually, that is a good question. And no, we'll just stick with tried and true. Go ahead and check one at them.
Okie doke.
Nope.
And a 1 will miss, and it will knock you 1 person down the initiative tracker, which I'm not going to bother with because everything's going to die.
And offhand?
And offhand. That'll hit.
There we go.
Rose, I will save that for when she is available to actually make a roll for herself so that she gets to enjoy the bonus.
Yes.
And that will hit and do 6 points of damage, leaving him bloodied. I said leaving him bloodied. All right. Ari will now agonizing Eldritch Blast, which will miss and wouldn't have hit even with the +1. So good thing that we didn't use it. And then that is now the guy on the wall's turn to go. And guy on the wall will kind of like slink out the door to here and along the roof kind of thing. And
So he's going through this square right here.
I kind of just like a sort of, but not really. Not enough for an attack of opportunity because he's going to be on the roof.
Yeah.
And is going to look at Noctis with his big baby blues. Because Noctis wants to take another nap. We can tell.
Nope.
And Noctis does not take another nap. Noctis is like, I do not want to take another nap. Sadie, it is your turn.
Nope.
Big old nope. Right. Okay.
Okay, I believe you are muted.
Daddy, you muted. Yeah.
My mom just got home. The dogs were
No
going
worries.
nuts.
I appreciate that.
Okay.
I'm going to say if you had been talking, I would have convinced you to drop it here so you could have caught both of them.
Okay, yeah, I want to catch both of them.
Okay, so that'll be 5 points of damage if they fails. So let's check and see if they fails. That
I
is a
just don't
fail.
want to subject everybody
I
to
appreciate that.
dogs barking. If I
And
can
that is a
help
fail.
it.
So that is 10 points of damage on a cantrip.
It's not a dead, but it's a damage.
It's not a dead, but that's how area denial and area control works. Is you just keep denying and controlling. All right.
All right.
And then that brings us around to Bloody Guy, who is going to look at Sadie.
Oh, I have to do a thing.
You have to do a thing.
I'm doing a thing. Hold on.
Wisdom saving throw. Difficulty 10.
Yes. Now normal.
And you're fine.
Yeah. Not
I
surprised.
don't want to take a nap.
Don't look at the Sadies. Bacon, it is your turn, sir.
Okay.
Small cat is not sleepy.
So I know
Too
we're
busy ruling the world.
Fair enough.
Deuce, here's my question.
Yes, sir.
We're 5 feet, but I'm on the ground and he's up on the roof. Is that correct?
And you're short, so yeah, and he's short, so yeah, I'll give you that you're like far enough away to be considered at range.
Well, in that case, there's really only one thing to do.
There is only one
The
thing
guy
to do.
that's in the hallway with us on the roof is going to get a dose of Zark.
Zark it.
Dark.
Commence the Zark. Yeah, that'll hit.
He got Zarked.
And
Zar. I like.
11 points of Zark damage. When added to the 5 points of other damage, is a dead.
yay!
And then that brings us to Noctis.
Yeah, see, he's still there, so continue chucking at him.
Go for it.
Present a target.
I mean, sooner or later, you guys will, fail a sleep check.
Eventually.
Eventually.
That's crit.
We're just gonna. There we go. Okay.
Okay. And again, sweep the room just in case. Looking for clues on ID and so forth.
You find you don't find any ID because you're several hundred years too early. However, what you do find on this one is some company documentation that seems to point to the fact that he was at some level of employee in the business. Also, this corpse is small sized.
It might be a gnome.
Might be.
Let's take a look. Read it over.
It's just information about acquisitions upon arrival, etc., etc.
Well, hopefully we can
Arrival.
bring him home to his family. Then.
Yeah.
No, it's the idea for all of them, if possible. So you can do what you do with them.
Yeah. I don't want to waste the time to take it all the way up to the lockbox in the captain's quarters, but I also don't want to leave it just lying around.
Okay.
Just put it in your pocket to put it in the captain's chest later.
Yeah, but don't let me. I'm going to write it down, but
Okay.
still, don't let me forget.
And then what?
Set up and do it again here on the aft door. Ready actions and so forth and so on.
Yeah.
All right. With this one, I'll let Sadie move to where she wants to move, and the Eldritch Blast will be second rank, because you're going to have to be over here because that's a mast. You wouldn't be able to see through the mast.
Whoops. Oh, you're moving me.
There you go.
Okay. Okay, so that right there is good?
Yeah, right there is good, and then the door,
Okay.
and then, yeah, you'll be fine.
All right.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm going to have to go around. In order to do this, I've got to go around.
Thunderclap.
Yep.
Okay.
And we'll have you right there.
Okay.
Click.
Ready,
Click.
thunderclap.
Click, hit the floor, and let him do the thing.
Okie doke.
Oh!
Oh.
Initiative checks for everyone. And yes, we'll do the same thing. We'll do the readied actions in initiative order. So almost
Okay.
like you guys have a surprise round, but not really. And then we'll do
All right.
everything.
Except since I'm gonna have to move off the door temporarily to bring it in here.
Yep.
I got a 17.
Nice.
Move myself back into the position I was in.
All right. Sadie's going to go first.
All right. I'm doing thunderclap.
All right. You will wind up catching these two down here. Oh, wait, no. You can catch those 4 up there. You're right.
Yeah.
And
Those are
the
the
Gordon.
only ones I can
But that's
see
okay.
on my map.
Yeah, you'll catch.
That's fair.
You'll catch me as well.
It's worth it. It's worth it.
Yeah, do it. Do it. No.
Small
I
encounter?
absolutely agree. Do it.
Dealer's choice. Thank
Okay.
you.
I'm firing
All
off
right.
my con
Oh.
save. And I miss, so that's going to be 5.
That's 5 points of damage.
Me. Unfortunate, but there it is. I'll go ahead and mark that off.
And I will do 5 con saves. Miss.
5?
4, sorry. Makes. Critically misses. And
It's too bad I can't
makes.
get more damage out of a critical miss.
I mean, sometimes you can. It depends on how I feel at the time. So this guy is going to take 5. And we're going to say this guy takes 10. And we're going to say the other 2 passed.
Ah, nut.
I mean, still, 15 points of damage for a cantrip. That ain't bad.
It's good.
And Noctis, you're up, sir.
Yeah, held action.
Hey, Noctis, you know Dread Ambusher does not require a surprise round, right?
That's why I was asking previously.
You asked if you were getting surprise, and I said no, but Dread Ambusher does not require a surprise round.
Gordon, you might want to move out of the doorway so I can do more thunderclaps.
I mean,
actually,
he might, but he had to be there to open the door, and he can't move until it's his turn.
Alright, that's the damage. Okay, so if we're doing that, that means that's base damage, and then it's another d6.
Correct? And that's on this guy over here or the one closer, because I believe you can see both.
I've got them targeted. This one right here.
Okay.
It's a total of 14.
Oh, 14. Okay, even better. Boop. Okay, and then you're offhand on the same guy, I'm assuming?
Sure.
And that will hit.
Does that get the same bonus, or is that only first attack?
Features.
I don't think it'll matter.
It wasn't going to anyway, but it's good to know. At the start of the first turn of each combat, if you take the attack action on your turn, you can make an additional weapon attack as part of that action. So the bonus attack on the bonus action would not count, but the extra attack does. And the extra attack does a D8 damage.
Okay,
so
D8. Okay.
but regardless, he is dead. Whoop, wrong dead. This dead. There we go. And now nothing, because the only one that she could have seen was the one that just got murder faced. So no bonus action for Ari for this turn.
Can't see. Is that one right?
No, that's not one there. That's a curtain. But they are the same color. At least the monsters match the curtains.
Oh.
It's very fashionable combat. All right, Sadie. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, because Bacon can't ready an action to move. So, Sadie, your turn.
Oh. Can I reposition this thunderclap, or do I need to do?
You would need to move first
I need to move first.
because it has to be able to touch
No
you.
room, do it again.
So if you move to if you move to here in the room,
Yeah.
then you can,
Right there.
yeah, then you can basically slide it over one square and not hit Bacon.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Slide it over one square. Right, like that.
Yep.
Damage. Normal.
That's
Ooh, I
2
got another
fails.
5.
Nice. I have 2
Good.
fails, one of them critically. A pass.
How many of them did I get after I moved it?
You get all of them.
I get all of them.
Yes.
Yes. Freaking take that, you little scuzzy monsters.
2 pass, 1 critically fails. So again, 15 points of damage. You're consistent. And 3 of them
Like
are
I said,
bloodied.
take that, little scuzzy monsters.
And Noctis, it is your turn.
Well, I don't see a... He would have cover, wouldn't he?
Yes. +2 to AC.
So I know they're dealing with something over there.
Right.
And caster's got up front. Blech. All right.
Okay. Charge through, jumping
Okay.
over Gordon and landing on the bed.
Mm-hmm.
And now you see everything.
Yes. Going to spend a bonus action
Okay.
and cast Hail of Thorns.
Okay.
And
Look what I ended up with.
this one is getting a Chachka.
Be up here.
Go for it.
I just went hell out of it.
I apologize for chat because I keep having to reposition the window to make sure that the fight stays in the fight. I don't know why I keep moving it around dumbly, but, you know, it's been a long day. All right, go for it. That is a hit, sir.
Okay, so damage for the Chachka itself.
Is 6.
And 1d10 for everybody around him
Okay.
for Hail of Thorns.
Nice.
Ooh.
And they have, I think, the dex saving throw for half.
Yes. I will roll his dex saving throw because his matters. And 14, I believe, passes.
Sounds like, where's my spell DC? Oh yeah, DC 12.
Okay, 12 passes, and it doesn't matter whether he passes or not. But both of these will take 4, leaving them triple bloodied. Guy that you were focusing on is going to stare at Noctis. Wisdom check, please, sir. 8.
Dang it.
Boo, woo, woo.
Well, we know what that means.
No, that's not what it means.
Is that not what it means?
It's what it means.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I just didn't want it to mean that yet. Keep forgetting to roll. See, and then I keep moving things. I apologize, chat. I'm terrible. Morden, who did you get? Oh, Noctis has advantage on his next roll? Okay. Stop with the staring. It's what they do. Bacon, you're up, sir.
Okay.
Oh, and Noctis is even laying in bed already, right next to a desiccated corpse.
Well, it seems to me there's really only one thing to do since we're in melee this time. Put your knife!
And that will be a miss.
Whiff. And then... Parrying knife! Whiff.
And that will be a worse miss.
Yeah.
So basically,
Okay, well,
Gordon gets ready to attack, sees Reginald fall asleep, and goes, "Reginald, no, wake up!" And then tries to like jump back in to get his attacks in time, and just is grossly unable to do that.
Yeah.
However, this one here is now going to stare at Reginald while it mocks him. So, I mean, stare at Gordon while it mocks him. So, Gordo, please make a wisdom save. No, and Gordo falls asleep.
Flip.
That is 2 party members down.
I think that's one too many.
That's really...
Miracle Max's quick fix on on who?
That'll be on me.
Okay. We will take off the asleep marker. I'm not sleepy. You are now. And this one will stare at Sadie.
Really?
Wisdom check for Maeve.
Yes, sir.
I mean, you're legitimately the only awake player he can see.
And I'm not going down.
Nope, you're not going down. All right. So, Bacon and only Bacon.
Yeah. Here we
Do
go.
autonomes dream of electric sheep? Quote of the night.
No, I don't think we do.
So this is a scene that occurs only for the Bacon, but
Yeah.
as the robot is laying there, this evil, purple, bent over, hunchy figure comes over and goes, "Oh, you're so tired. Your friend fell asleep in bed. You fell asleep over here. Don't worry, we'll put you to bed." At which point, Sadie and Ari see Gordon's body lift up off the ground
Oh my god.
as if it was being cradled and carried.
No.
Okay. So, in a sleepy tone of voice to this thing, I hope I'm heavy enough to break your spine. Because, I don't know any better.
Lose 7 current and also maximum hit points.
Yeah, that's really going to suck.
Doesn't it though?
Yeah. So, let's see. 7 current
Mm-hmm.
and 7 maximum. I hope you
Correct.
remember what I used to be. It didn't let me fix the maximum.
I will take care of it.
Oh,
Eh,
There you
well,
go.
that's wrong. There we go.
So you're at 9 of 14. You are technically not bloodied, but not for a good reason.
Yeah.
Fix
I'm
Gordon.
really not supposed to need an app.
You're really not supposed to need a map.
I'm really not supposed to need an app.
If it makes you feel any better, you wake up. The instant you wake up, you fall back to the ground. No longer prone. No longer floating.
Yeah. And I'm looking around for the thing. And
Nope, no thing. You feel yourself wake up and thump to the ground.
It's that dream where you're falling.
Yeah, it's that dream where you're falling, except this time you were falling.
hate that dream.
This one is going to stare at Seth because, equal opportunity. We've made everyone else pass a save so far this turn. And Seth falls asleep.
Oh no, really?
I thought we said we weren't going to screw things up and destroy the party before Ari got here.
Technically, Ari got here. She just played a card.
Okay, fair enough. But dang. Look. I mean...
Haste, if you were going to play a Miracle Max card right now, I will allow it to go off before Ari's turn. If you're not going to play one, then we're going to move to the to one of the other sleep monsters. Just because you had just mentioned something in chat, I'm giving it an extra moment. Somebody played one. Morden played one. Okay. So Ari will take her turn. She will use half of her movement to stand up. And she will use the other half to get to here, where she has a shot. I'm going to say it has partial cover, and that misses. Which means we go to this guy here, who is bloodied, but now active. That's why my map keeps moving. He is going to run over to here, and then he is going to attack the prone Reginald, thus getting advantage. Which is good, because otherwise that would have been a 1. And that is 6 points of nom damage. And now we are back to Sadie.
Sadie is going to use Prayer of Healing.
Okay.
I think the whole party's within range, right?
Of the 6 creatures of your choice that you can see within 30 feet. So, yes.
Okay.
So, every party member will receive
20 points.
Nice. So that should be everybody up to whatever their current full hit points is. I would like to play I would like to play my We Win card. I'm pretty sure you don't have one of those. I did not allow you to have a We Win card. Noctis, you are up.
The boss fight.
You are also prone, but you are able to act.
Okay, well, I'm gonna spend half my move to stand up.
Okay, you are no longer prone.
Then I'm going to whack this one.
Okay.
He just decided to come up and say hi.
Yep.
That was a really good roll on that healing prayer.
It was. That is a definitely really good attack roll. And that is going to be a definitely dead.
And dang, I know there is one behind me.
Yep.
He is going to get the offhand attack.
Okay. That'll be a hit. And that'll be 6 points of damage.
And gonna re-roll with Savage
Okay.
Strikes.
So that'll be 5 points of damage.
Haste Dragon
Well, it's
has
advanced or
purchased
it's
20 packs.
take whichever is greater, isn't
Haste. Yes, it is.
it? So 6 points.
Yep. Thank you for the PAX haste. He is now bloodied. And guy up here is going to...
Isn't this one dead here?
Yes, that one is dead. Guy up here is going to stare at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4. And Reginald, who is
Not facing him.
in line of sight but not facing, so I'm just going to say that it doesn't work. What's with the staring? It's a sleep gaze. So they put them to sleep, which then allows the sleep creature to feed on them. Bacon, is your turn, sir.
All right. Now, I'm currently prone.
You are currently prone. It takes half of your movement to stand up.
I have a question.
Okay?
I'm currently prone.
Yes.
The one that I currently have targeted, I don't know if it's showing.
You're on him right now, so yes.
Okay. Can he still nod on me?
Yes.
Okay. Spend half the movement to get up.
Good choice.
Gonna have to use the knife. Haven't had any luck with the damn thing.
Stabby stabby.
Yep, gonna have to use the knife.
That's a bit more
Better.
luck.
That's a bit better.
And
6.
that is a dead, sir.
Oh, thank goodness.
And do you want to do anything with your bonus action? And or your other half of your movement?
Yeah, with greatest respect, F this S. I'm out.
Fair enough. You are dead, so you can't act. You are alive, so you can act. He is going to bite at the Noctis. And misses. How you liking that shield?
That shield wouldn't have mattered.
Ari is going to sneak in the door. And fire at the one on Noctis. Which will hit. And that should be a murder. And 9 points of damage is a dead.
MDK.
Is it my turn again?
It is.
It is my turn.
Because everything else is dead.
I'm gonna target the last one standing and use a web.
Okie doke.
Attack roll.
That'll hit.
8 damage roll.
3.
3.
And Noctis, you're up, sir.
Let's see. That one's dead. And the one in front of me is dead.
There's only one that
The
isn't.
one... Okay. See, so it's behind me, so I'll hop over the bed.
Mhm.
Schmack.
Okay.
That will miss.
Okay, and then offhand attack.
Go for it. That will not miss. Nine? Seriously? 9 points of damage?
Is that good or bad?
That is
Oh,
Probably
exact.
just enough.
All right.
All right, got another room down.
Do you
I
guys?
feel skinnier. This does not feel right.
Nobody trusts a skinny chef.
Yeah. Least of all me.
You too, huh?
Yeah, I feel like I've lost about a third of my mass, basically. Did you see the thing? Is that what happened?
I had a bad dream about something.
Yeah. Yeah. And now can't see the thing. Don't know if it's actually in the room or not, or if that was just a. Excuse me.
Yeah, that's not helping.
No, it's not. I beg your pardon. Caffeine hasn't kicked in, and I don't want to ingest any at this point. Terrible idea. Okay, having said that, sweep the room. The
Okay.
usual.
And having said that, we're going to stop here for a break and station identification. And when we come back, we will have 4 players available.
Yay!
Yay!
Also, Bacon, if you want to grab something to eat and you feel bad about eating on camera, I'll just leave up your blind
Yeah.
when we come
that
back.
would probably be a really good idea.
Yeah, and that way you can eat, and that's fine. It's one of the reasons why I made the character blinds in the first place, was that so if we ever need to not have someone's camera on for any reason, we can block it out. So
Yeah.
okay,
That's good. That's good. Okay. Let me go grab something.
all right. So I am going to get up and take a break, and then when we come back, we will have an Ari in the call, and then we will have all 4 windows, which I will reset very quickly, and then we will be good to go. So everybody else, make sure you get up and stretch, take care of your self-care,
Hydrate.
and we will see you all in just a couple minutes.
All right.
Yay!
All right, and we are back, and an Ari has returned from the opera and has graced us with her presence.
Ta-da!
All right, and
I was unmuted. Good.
oh, he hasn't done it. Morton hasn't done anything yet. He has just threatened to repeatedly. The bacon is with us. The bacon is eating, so we will look at the Gordon until the bacon is done eating, and then the bacon will return. Okay.
The bacon will return when the bacon is no longer baconing.
Yes. So you all come into the room, and the bacon searches again. This time, bacon, you find a small chest with some very expensive clothes, and some information that would lead you to believe that this is a vice president of the company.
Was.
Was. And in fact is also a gnome.
Okay, pocket the docks, leave everything else. And I've successfully finished eating.
Yep, you're back up.
Yay! There he is.
Rose not caffeinated.
Yay. All right.
So I heard a minor description just now, and you said I was there when I saw Gordon get picked up
nice one, bro.
in thin air.
Yes.
Can I make any rolls at this point for that to ring a bell?
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Okay. You believe that what you are dealing with is likely an extraplanar being called a sleep hag.
I mean, name fits.
They are a hag type that exists only in the Dreamverse. The Dreamverse being being a parallel plane to the reality you're in, that is
Okay.
only able to be entered when you are asleep.
Okay. Do they
Right.
usually lead bands of these things, or are they usually another minion of something bigger?
I mean, they're both related in that they are both sleep creatures, but you don't specifically know of them usually working. I mean, it makes sense. As you can see, it's a very effective symbiotic relationship, but
Right.
beyond that, you're not familiar with anything specifically.
So I don't know whether they may have been directed by someone else. Is there a normal way to make the sleep hag known or identifiable or seen, or
It
like a
literally
normal default measure?
It literally does not exist in this universe. It
It's
exists
not even
only in the
physical in this
Dreamverse.
universe.
Nope.
Ew, that makes it hard to fight, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
So it's not physically there and just invisible. It's just not here.
Correct. The good news is that also means that it can only affect you when
Right.
you are asleep.
Right. And likely, if we get rid of all of its
Okay.
companions, it might just leave anyway. Maybe. Anyway, so guys, here's the thing. If I'm right, we've got a sleep hag on our hands. That would be why things happen to us when these things knock us out. Additional things.
Makes sense.
All right, let's try not to fall asleep.
Yeah, because unfortunately, there's no way to fight the sleep hag from here. You're only going to run into it when you're in the dream realm. It's not like here and invisible or anything like that. So, unless you all know how to dream fight,
Nope.
there's
No,
not much of a way to fight it
That's
from
not
here.
in my skill set.
What I don't know
I
is whether it's specifically in league with these things, or if they're here together by coincidence, or if someone is directing both of them.
I will allow everyone to make an Arcana check.
Okay.
To see if they know any more than I do. That I know.
Noctis and Gordon, Reginald and Gordon will actually have advantage.
Okay.
Well,
'Cause they've seen
I
it?
do not. Did I roll?
Yes.
14.
Hey, good roll. It's better than
Reginald
better
rolled
than
a
Reggie's
3.
even with advantage.
How did that?
He has
Roll
a
it,
3
that did
with
too.
advantage. And
3
Ari
with
got a +1 on one of these rolls, yes. She hasn't missed any of them. So Noctis and, well, let's go with Gordon because Reginald doesn't know anything. Gordon, you are fairly certain that had you still been asleep when it was time for you to take your action, because you heard her words and then said something and saw her respond to you saying something and were aware of yourself being lifted up and moved, and then know that you were moved to where you were when you were set down. You think
Dropped.
if you were asleep on your initiative, it may be possible for you to attack the sleep hag.
So we totally shouldn't have reversed that near total party kill. It might have worked.
However,
However,
you're
However, the
not
guys on the
sure
outside-
until you try. And I mean, avoidance is still probably better.
Yeah.
Well, that and still have the little beasties floating around.
Right.
Yeah, that's the other problem. We would have to clear all the beasties.
yeah, until we're totally run out of those. I mean, it technically may not leave even when we do get rid of all those, but probably feel a little better.
My problem, guys, is that I am running out of spell slots. I cannot do any more level 2 spells until we take a rest.
Why don't you all take a nap? I mean, you got 2 beds here.
Spot left myself.
There's in fact 4 bedrooms that are already cleared out. You could all have a bed. Take a nap. Just take a nap.
Problem is, at this point, it could simply, even if we went somewhere else, it could simply follow us.
It's possible.
If it's looking for non-noms. So, I can't off the top of my head, without knowing how to target it here.
There is another problem.
So.
Okay. Because of the way I'm constructed, magical sleep works on me, but I don't fall asleep. I'm just conscious. So basically, unless someone used that on me again, and by the way, no, I'd really rather that didn't happen. I would not be able to join the fight.
Okay.
Well, we can't just deliberately all fall asleep in unison anyway.
It's true.
That's true.
It's not as though any of us that I know of can willingly fall asleep on self-command. It would take however long it took, and we could fall asleep 20 minutes apart, and everybody would be on their own anyway.
Yeah.
So it's not just you, Gordon. It's not really a feasible concept for an attack.
I do not know how to.
How much of the ship have we not checked yet?
Quite a bit of it, I think.
Well, looks like we got 2 more.
In the aft, we still have all of the 4.
Yeah, we got
and
2 more
I think
rooms
there's another
aft,
deck below us.
and at least 2 doors to the front of the ship,
Yeah.
and then the hold.
Seth, give me a survival check.
Oh, I actually have that skill. Which doesn't say anything about how I'm going to roll.
You, with your knowledge as a wild spacer and you know, astral traveler, this type of ship shouldn't have any crew or passenger quarters in the hold.
Okay. So we should run out of these things by the time we get there. The only place we should really have to worry about running into more of these creatures is anywhere where there are people. I mean, technically they could have attacked anywhere, but so far we haven't seen that. So far we've only seen people actually in their beds. Which is just kind of weird to me, because that means it wasn't these little sleep imps putting them to sleep. They were just sleeping anyway. So when and how did they come into this equation? The sleep hag would have acted when people were in their beds. But
Gordon, you do know that the sleep hag literally said that she was lifting you up to put you into a bed.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, Ari wasn't here for that. Technically, Ari wasn't here to not be here for that.
Fair. No. The hag actually was deliberately trying to put me on one of the beds.
Ah, so these people may be only on their beds because that's what this sleep hag does for some strange reason. She buries people in bed. Okay.
She's considerate.
So conceivably, anywhere there were people, they could have attacked, but they seem to have all moved into the bedrooms. How
Since
about-
we do not,
How about the sleep imps? Do I know anything about them?
Arcana check.
just Seth.
I'll allow anyone
Good thing.
because she ain't getting it.
I'll just say that out loud then. What about these sleep nymphs? Do we know, like, why they're just hanging around here after everybody they put to sleep is already dead? Do they need to still be eating anything? What's sustaining their presence here?
It's like Gordon might know, but I don't. Reginald got an 18.
Hold on one second.
Mints.
They are said to be small creatures that people who are sleeping and or also they prefer sleeping and ill because apparently it's easier, but even just people who are sleeping, they are small creatures that will are drawn to sleeping targets and then will basically attach themselves to the sleeping target in an attempt to try to smother the target.
Oh, okay. So maybe the night hag takes some of their hit points and then the little imps finish them off.
So they feed on the sleeping too, you're saying?
Possibly.
Are
And
the
how long
windows-
ago did this attack happen? Why are they still here? Was this attack recent?
I mean, ship's been missing for 10 years.
The ship's been missing for 10 years. What's kept them here for 10 years if everyone's already dead?
No place else to go?
Maybe they can't get off the ship on their own? Can they starve? Apparently not.
Well, if they're in the Astral Sea, they wouldn't age. So.
Gotcha.
And the windows to this aft berth and the other two berths were open, yeah?
Yes.
I mean, this may all be academic information, but it may not. That's why I'm thinking of it.
It's not a bad thing to think. I see your chill experience is coming through. I mean, reasonably, you don't have to search the entire ship. I mean, at this point, you have pretty much narrowed down the possible locations for where the lockbox can be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, honestly, as much as I want to have the entire ship cleared, that might be something that a crew can be sent back to do. Or that we can find a way, once we find the lockbox, to leave and get some rest under watch
Yeah.
so that we can make sure that the hag doesn't follow us. But all these things are here for a reason.
So you
But
want
I also don't feel safe just leaving right now because I feel like we don't know for certain that we have encountered the mastermind of these forces.
No.
So we don't know for certain what we're dealing with, if we're dealing with just the imps and the hag, or if there's another persona affecting or controlling this somehow. So it could be dangerous to just leave.
So you want to skip the rest of the staterooms and go to the next level?
Yeah, I certainly don't think we need to go anywhere we expect there to be beds. Because it's just more fights for probably no purpose.
Okay,
Yeah,
would
we're
a
gonna need. We're
short
gonna need.
rest help?
Okay. You get certainly short rest. That's just kind of like sitting around for an hour-ish.
Would that help my spell slots any, though?
Nope.
Well, then I'm not going to
So I
bother
don't know if I have
because I've got
anything.
full hit points.
Yeah, I don't think I've got anything contingent on a short rest right now.
Technically, your spell slots would be, but I specifically didn't use any of your
Didn't
spell
use
slots
any.
while you weren't
Yeah,
here.
I know you said you weren't going to, so. Can anyone else make use of one, or do we press on?
I'm still good.
That healing I did should still be good for you, Gordon.
Yeah. No, it's Well, again, because I'm down about a third mass because of whatever that sleep hag did to me. But for now, I'm as right as I'm going to get.
All right.
Okay.
I will point out that mechanically, you should be able to get some of your permanent hit points back if you all take a long rest. I mean, mechanically, that would work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
thinking probably no.
No?
So,
No?
Well,
Yeah.
if you
So
don't sleep,
Good.
so let's change tack and try to look for the box itself.
Yeah.
Because if there is anything controlling all these, it just seems like the, storybook thing to do, that it would be guarding that. I mean, that's how these stories go, right?
I mean, that's how
assuming it knows.
that's how all the old sailor tales work. Yeah.
That's how all this old sailor tales work. So, I mean, I'm sure we're in one of those right now. I mean, that's just how it is. So,
Yep.
Fourth wall say what?
All right, let's move on then.
Yeah. To the hold.
The hold.
The hole is where we think the thing is. Highly technical
Yeah.
term there.
Yes.
Thing.
Well, we don't have any other name for it, so thing is appropriate.
Thing.
Arcane lockbox.
The MacGuffins. I mean,
Yes.
The thing with stuff in the
Digit.
place.
the thing and the stuff with the place with
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
that we were looking for. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the place and look for the thing.
So that should be down 23. Is it locked?
It is also not locked.
Okay, guys, ready actions just in case.
Yep, ready to Cheska.
I'm ready my thunderclap.
23, you said?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't see. Yeah, Bacon needs to bring himself over there.
All right, give me a minute.
Yep. He's got short little legs. Takes him longer to get there.
Actually, because of the powered step, I actually can move 35.
I know.
Now I forgot about that, but still, yeah, I've got to rev the motor a little faster. But yeah.
All right. So you
not
get
locked,
over,
so-
and again, it's just a big old iron ring. You pull the latch open, and there's no ladder or staircase. Correct. To chat. There's no ladder or staircase. What there is the wake line of the ship. The way spelljamming boats work is there is a certain point, which is your gravity line, and that's where the tide level is considered to be. So now that you're going down into the hold, gravity, in fact, reverses, and down becomes up and up becomes down. So there is no ladder or stairwell. There is just the hatch. And as soon as you lean into the hatch, you feel yourself going down until you have your head through the hatch, and then you feel yourself going up on the other side of the hatch. It's very awkward for anyone who has never done it before. For Seth, it's no big deal.
Yeah.
And everything that you will see down there will, in fact, be like mounted on the wall in like suspensions and riggings, because, and like any of the beds that will be down there or anything like that would be hammocks. And the reason for that is when you are in a larger air pocket, you follow that gravity's rules rather than your own. So if the ship were to land on a world and go into the ocean, down would become down again rather than up.
Right.
So everything down in the hold is designed to be able to be equally suspended in both directions so it doesn't jostle around too much. Basically, everything is hanging from the ceiling and equally strapped down to the floor. So regardless of which direction gravity is going, everything will just kind of stay in the middle.
So how does one get things in and out of the hold?
By literally like just lifting them up and into the hole, and then they'll land on the deck above.
So you just reach in?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Gravity becomes funky. But sailors are used to it. Also,
and somehow you can see where everything is.
Yeah, also, if you had crews, you would probably have, like, if you were actually, like, lifting cargo in and out, you would have, like, rigging that you would use to be able to pull things up and stuff like that. So.
I mean, I can make myself into rigging, so I'm not too worried about that. But
True. Generally, it's it's actually easier in space than it is on world, because if this floor is the floor, both when you're walking here and when you're walking here, all you need to do is kick something, literally kick it into the hole, and then it will fall into the hole, and then it will fall back to the floor, and it'll stay there. So, ironically, it actually is a very simple system for moving cargo that you don't have to worry about breaking. I don't recommend it with crates of glass bottles, however.
No.
Yeah.
Because the kicking itself could do damage.
Right. That being said, we're just going to move you over here for a second. That way I can pick you all up, and then you all can go bloop,
bloop
into the hold.
Into the hold. So basically, everybody just jump in.
Yeah, you basically just lean in and then pull yourself up, and you're fine. Boom.
Yeah.
And now down is up and up is down.
Yeah.
Hello, Luna Rose.
So yeah, just do that. That's how that works.
I bet that's where the treasure is.
Well, we've got to.
Anyone who has a passive perception of 10 or higher.
Perception?
Which should be just about everybody.
Yes.
Will notice at the back of the ship, there are beds that you forgot about. There's a brig.
Oh, yeah.
Ironically, you see from where you are, or at least Gordon can see from where he is, there are two brig chambers, and there is a body in each one. The body on the left is surrounded by a bunch of these things, and is sleeping and is laying in its hammock. The body on the right is not laying in the hammock. It is laying curled up on the floor, and you just
It's not surrounded by things.
and is not surrounded by things. And you see scrawled in the wall with like charcoal mark and knife mark and written in blood and just very alternating back and forth all around and all around and all around is don't fall asleep, 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 don't fall asleep. Every square inch of the cell is covered with someone scrolling don't fall asleep into the walls.
Aha.
I've got no.
Yeah.
I actually can't. Yeah, I've got no light in the brig.
I actually do.
Oh, I lit a torch. If I go over there, maybe you can see something.
I actually do see into the brigs.
There we go.
Appreciate it.
You can see farther.
Better?
Brig doors are locked, I hope.
Yep.
Let's
Well,
keep
unless
them
they
that
throw everything
way.
out.
Kind of doors
Hey,
and
Bacon.
walls are there.
Brig doors are locked, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Bacon.
Yeah.
You know you can see through bars.
I was gonna say, are those bars? Is that why we can
Please
see
give me a sleep case.
into the room?
Yeah. Nope, I get that, but I'd rather keep the brig doors locked. So what I'm hoping is that they can't come through the fucking bars.
No, but you looked at the bars and you looked in one to make sure that they were inside the bars, and it looked back at you. So I want you to make a gaze check. And you're fine.
Fight me.
Yay!
That is not an invitation to the sleep pimps.
Okay, well, there's this tiny little door over here, and then there's this big armored door over there. And I was thinking maybe the treasure is behind the armored door because, you know, if I was going to put treasure, I'd probably put it in an armored door.
I mean, that's fairly reasonable.
Having
So-
said that, as I don't want to take the chance they can get the door open,
Okay.
Or the people will keep looking at them.
fireball plenty and lightning aplenty until they are all gone.
So you guys are just going. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not taking
We're
the
just
chance.
gonna not look them in the eyes and keep firing at them.
Well, okay, Deuce,
Yeah.
they tried it on me and failed, right?
One tried it on you and failed.
One did.
One did.
Of
damn
8.
it. All right. No, but oh man,
Yeah,
What?
we were going to
Bacon?
avoid further combat and try to find the main goal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the combat's technically already there because they have gaze attack.
I mean, only if you're somewhere where they can see you.
I mean, you know, yeah. If,
I mean, he's not wrong. Bacon is not wrong, and his thought process is good.
but
But there's good,
I mean-
and then there's better.
Yeah.
Because the problem is that Bacon's spell requires line of sight, because it has to target a target.
right. Yeah, can we avoid looking at them and go somewhere else safely?
Let's start with the rear door here. I'm assuming it's locked.
Mhm.
Does the larger key fit this door?
The second iron key fits the door.
Okay. Everybody ready up, please, just in case.
Are we next to the brig or the door next to the brig?
No,
Yep.
not the brig.
The door next to the brig.
Is it possible to? How does the gaze attack work? Is it eye contact? Can we just not look at them? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we can just not
Yeah,
look.
that
We
was
already
actually
determined that they
established
can't look at the back of Noctis's head to make him fall asleep.
Okay.
It's a Medusa style attack.
Okay. So,
How
guys,
do you
don't
rotate
look
your
at the brig.
freaking character?
Control
highlight
and
the
center mouse
character
wheel.
and then control and mouse wheel.
Here we go. That's better.
And number 2 key on the count of open and open the door.
And it's clear.
All right.
This is obviously the cabin of a spellcaster, judging by the accoutrements and items in the room. And you would guess that this is probably the Spelljammer's quarters.
Ah.
Yeah, the person
No
that has the
corpse,
spell jamming
no-
helm. There's also no
I'm
bed.
sorry.
Yes, there's also no bed.
I'm afraid of.
It's weird. It's like they can only hang around somebody that's in a bed.
There is
not sure why that would be.
There
but
is no bed. There is a meditation cushion in the corner with elven writing on it.
There we go.
Space elf.
Okay. Sweep the room, documents, anything like that.
You find in the room. I had something that I had a loot that made a lot of sense back when I had the loot that got disappeared. So, working on a new. Okay. You find, after you search a number of different boxes and barrels and shelves and everything, like the entirety of the room, you find almost 2,000 copper, 1,000 silver, 90 gold, a puzzle box with a bone puzzle box with ornate silver scrollwork, a bone rod engraved with arcane runes, a marble chalice, a set of ivory dice, an agate salt cellar, 3 scrolls that you can't currently identify, a small cask of smoked meat, and a
Excuse me. And once again, all company property.
Yes.
So.
but not what we're looking
specifically, probably the Spelljammer's property.
Property. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
any one of these people could have family or something with rights to things. So,
Very likely, yes.
and that is something the company would also likely care about. So,
Yeah. I really don't think we have a. Why am I not moving? Yeah. It's
You're
time to go to number 1 key door lock thing here.
All right. As you start walking down the corridor, I'm going to say Gordon accidentally kicked something with his foot as he's walking.
Oh,
and the alarms go off and everything goes crazy.
yep.
You actually just kicked a small potion vial that was just laying on the ground. You missed it the first time going through.
Okay.
But
It is a healing potion.
Nice. Drink it.
He's currently full of hit points.
Oh, okay. Save it.
Officially, it's still company property, but
Yeah, but hold on to it for emergencies. I don't
Yeah.
think the lady's going to mind.
if we have, yes.
Was there any other ones nearby? Just that one.
Just that one.
Okay.
It's
yeah,
labeled.
I don't
It
think
says
the lady's
potion of
going to
healing.
mind under the circumstances.
I know. I just,
We can give it back or reimburse it if necessary. But I think her ladyship would rather the mission be completed than someone die because they didn't use a small piece of the cargo.
Yeah.
Thus,
Okay.
causing the mission to fail at the very least, even if she doesn't care about us.
All right. Well, let's get set up on this door. Everybody ready up and all.
Everyone get into your relative ranges.
Make sure you're not blocked by the masts.
Yeah.
Actually, I'd kind of prefer.
I would say that
Yeah.
Sadie, that Maeve probably should move as she is on the other side of the mast.
Yeah.
Ari, I would say, is fine where she is.
Yeah, I'm probably fine there.
There we go.
If I have to, I can duck back around behind the mast, but
Use the mast as cover. Also, technically, that stairwell is not there. So if someone stands in that stairwell, they're just standing on the ground.
Okay.
And Maeve, you may not want to be right in front of the door. Yeah. Open the door.
Door doesn't open.
Door is unlocked. Open the door.
Open the door.
Okay. You see inside the room. Well, obviously, this is where all of the everything is stored. Okay. You see the arcane lockbox that you're looking for here. It is actually like lashed to the foremast so that it is as secure as possible. In front of that, you see the spelljamming helm. It is an ornate gold and it is an ornate gold and bronze chair with green crystals on the bottom, which give out a green glow on the floor around it. The pads on the chair are a green and gold brocade. Oh, and also in the room, you see a odd-looking, bat-winged, armadillo-tailed, cloven-hoofed, insectial-handed, emaciated-faced creature in various shades of blue, wearing blue and gray robes.
Aye.
Would this be a lich?
Give me an Arcana check.
I was gonna say, this anybody's colors I know about or anything like that?
Okie dokie, Arcana check. Attributes. Normal. 13.
You do not believe it to be a lich.
Hey.
It might be, but you don't believe it to be a lich.
Okay.
I think so.
So, what do you do?
What was the lady in the company's name again? Lee.
Zamilla?
Glitter something.
Zamilla Glitter Drop?
Glitter Drop.
Glitter
Yes. Well, I mean, we don't really have a choice. We're gonna have to fight this thing because we need to get the chest.
This is absolutely not good. Is it paying attention? Has it seen us?
I mean, it knows that the door just opened.
Makes sense. I mean, it would have to be dead not to notice the door opening. Or asleep.
All right, this is obviously not going to do anything, but it's what you do. It's a fun cinematic moment. I'm sorry, you have unlawfully seized the property of Lady Zamilla Glitterdrop, and you're going to have to vacate the premises and allow us to reclaim it immediately.
That's awesome, Mary. I wouldn't have thought of that. That's really cool.
Yeah,
It's totally not going to work, but I'm kind of giving everyone time to aim their shots, you know?
Certainly. Let's leave.
We're all kind of just like setting up our shots,
Mm-hmm.
trying to get an advantage on.
You got a response.
I did.
Roll for surprise. You got a response.
Roll for surprise?
That you got a response. It's a joke.
Oh, okay.
You have successfully slept through the night. Roll for surprise. Okay. So there you go. Now what do you do?
I don't think I'm close enough to use thunderclap on it.
15 foot. Nope.
Is it leaving?
No.
It's just
No.
standing there.
I
That
guess we're rolling for initiative then, aren't we?
was weird. And do I hear anything else happening anywhere else?
Nope. This is all
Oh.
just a whole lot of, Mexican standoff. You're staring.
Oh, okay.
It's staring. You're staring. It's staring. You're
Oh,
staring.
okay.
It's staring. It's probably not nearly taking as long as you think it is in your head, but it feels like it's
Right.
taking forever.
Right.
Then again,
But-
time really doesn't pass in the astral sea, so what is forever?
But clearly, I am very quickly getting the impression that he's being sarcastic.
I mean, it's only forever. It's not long at all.
I'm just staring and kind of like I'm doing the stare and kind of out of the corner of my eye, waiting to see if my peeps have their prepared.
I mean, everybody's doing a whole lot of looking back and forth at each other.
Nice.
What about Thornwhip?
What about Thornwhip?
Ready
Well, I
up for
didn't have
shit.
it.
It's like, guys, ready up for shit.
Let's see. I have enough.
Woo!
Oh,
Everybody
yeah,
take
yeah,
their
yeah, yeah, yeah.
measurements.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Ready to go?
Everybody ready to go down? Because he appears to not be leaving. I'm sitting here just reviewing my character card really fast. Everybody ready?
Warm up the tie. Let's do it.
All right, so he said that, but he's not leaving, right?
Doesn't appear to be.
Okay. All right, then I guess I better get this thing started.
I mean, everybody's saying that, and nobody's taking an action.
I'm trying to toggle
Really?
combat state and it won't toggle.
Oh, try it now. Well, so you need to tell me you're trying an action for me to start the initiative
Oh.
tracker.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't. Oh, 1.
Congratulations. What action were you trying to do that you critically failed?
Oh, Thornwhip.
Okay. Now everybody roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh, now I can roll initiative?
Yeah, that
That
didn't
was
count.
initiative.
No, it wasn't. Shush.
And on the re-roll for Sadie, I still rolled a 1, so she's stuck with a 1 for initiative.
No.
Oh,
goodness.
Should I win initiative, guys?
I
Should
mean,
just once in my life win initiative.
Scotty, now would be a good time.
All right, hold on. I think I have a card for that.
So Sadie 1 in 400'd the initiative, and then the Sleep Hag followed it up with a 1 in 8,000. So we have
Nice.
maintained our weekly 1 in 8,000 rolls. Ari wins initiative.
I've decided I shall win initiative for once in my life. I mean, not like I'm gonna take him out or anything, but
You get to go first.
Hex him.
yay!
And then use the arcane thing, and then use the tentacle thing, which creeps me out, but that's okay.
Yeah, okay. Except that I can't hex him and attack at the same time. Sorry, I'm very tired. No, hex is bonus action, so I can't.
I was about to say, you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have no clue what to hex him against, though.
Does anyone know any spells that they are planning on? I will allow you guys to talk this out because you probably would have done this in advance by this point. Does anybody know any abilities they're about to use in this fight that require saving throws against a specific stat?
No, I think most of my spells are.
And attacks are not ability checks, right?
Correct.
So it doesn't do any good to do what I think he's going to attack with.
Correct.
Just
They
defenses.
have would be con, but it would only go off once.
And let's
Constitution.
see.
Yeah, Constitution.
My tentacle uses. What does my tentacle use? I'm sorry, guys. I'm
The
so
tentacle of the
stupid.
deep.
Yeah. It doesn't use anything. It just attacks. Okay.
Yeah. It doesn't require.
I just
anything.
thought because it
just
did the
goes.
slow that there was a resistance roll against the slow.
Nope.
Cool. So none of my stuff does at all, as far as I can see.
Nope.
Okay.
But you have heard
all
two
right.
calls for Constitution. So
Yeah, somebody called Con, so let's go Con.
Okay. Con it is.
Right. Cast. Right. But it doesn't do damage until I do something else, right?
Correct. It
Right. Okay.
It doesn't do, the hex doesn't do damage in and of itself. The hex will
Right.
add a conditional 1d6 necrotic to
Okay.
your to any attack that you hit the target with.
Okie doke. Then from there, I guess I just have to go right back to my blast because that's the other thing that's an action.
Okay. Whack it with a blast, and you have a +1 to hit.
Yes. Cool. Brain, wake up. That didn't help at all. That was very anticlimactic.
With the +1, we're gonna say that hits
Okay, cool, yay!
because you have a because you had a +1 and also the other +1. So yeah,
Yeah, cool.
so that's
That's
14 plus a d6.
plus that, which is actually in the hex thing. With the... Boy, I'm tired.
Okay.
So yeah, you got that, like, woo,
So-
for music
So
for a second.
the hex starts to trigger around the creature, and then your Eldritch Blast goes through and sears it in the chest. And that's going to be how we start this. Noctis,
It has begun.
it has
I want a
definitely
quick draw.
begun.
That's all that matters.
For bonus action, casting Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
Nice.
This is a good time for a hunter marking.
Sure as heck is.
And then let's see where. Go away. I'm gonna fall back a little bit and chuck a chakram at him.
Okay. Roll to hit. That'll hit. Isn't it nice fighting things with crappy armor classes?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
So that's that. And
I'm just relieved that his armor class is apparently worse than mine.
yeah, it's a plus the D6.
Mm-hmm.
And
Two
are we
more.
considering that a very elongated ambush?
Sure. Well,
Yeah.
we're considering it the first round of combat, therefore you can use your thing. And 5 more.
Okay, so
I totally stared it
14.
down and let you guys get in position. That's what happened.
Okay. And your offhand?
No, that bonus action was the hunter's
Correct.
mark.
Correct.
Does it give me an extra bonus action?
Oh, no, you're right. You're right.
Bonus action.
Okay. So now the warlock is going to go.
Ah.
And it's going to move forward to here.
Move forward.
Yes.
Loser.
Because it's going to use an ability that has a range of 20 feet.
Loser. Warlock that needs to move forward. Pathetic. Insult check.
He's in melee range.
Uh-oh.
Yes. He will have disadvantage on his ability to cast.
Okay.
It won't matter because what he's going to cast doesn't require him to roll to attack.
Oh, fuck.
Ah.
Does require a saving throw though.
Actually, what you mean because of what
Oh,
you
right.
did, or
No,
you mean
no.
because you're going to save from his attack?
I'm hoping to.
Okay, so he's actually going to It is actually going to cast sleep,
Mm-hmm.
which will affect creatures in that range, and 5d8 hit points worth of creatures will be put to sleep. Well, 5d8 hit points worth of creature. Is there anyone whose current hit points are under 18?
Yes.
What is your current hit points?
14.
Is there anyone with less hit points than 14?
No,
Nope.
like
Okay.
20 something.
So then that means.
No. Stop it.
Feed my master.
Except I know exactly what I'm looking for now, so I'm immediately looking for the sleep hag.
And you are asleep, and you get to go before the hag.
Yes.
So you can see
Good job,
the hag.
Bacon. He's
Bacon,
been
it is
preparing
your
for this
turn.
his whole of 10 minutes.
Okay. Now, I'm going to
I'm gonna shrink this in for a second because I just want someone to see that I did not cheese this. My initiative numbers are Ari with a 20, i.e. go first. Noctis with a 19. The Warlock of Slumber, 15. Bacon with a 12. The Sleep Hag is next after Bacon.
Nice.
And then Sadie. So literally, the initiative order specifically mattered in this case.
Question.
Yes, sir.
I'm asleep,
Uh-huh.
correct?
Correct.
But I'm awake against the sleep hag.
Correct. You are asleep and thus in dream time and able to see creatures in dream time because you are in dream time. So you are asleep in the real world and awake in dream time, as opposed to when you are awake in the real world and asleep in dream time, because you can only be awake in one or the other at a time. Got it?
Right, you're just toggling which fight you're in.
Therefore, I can cast and not be at a disadvantage.
Because there is no one actually touching you that is active in dream time. In dream time, for you, currently the Warlock of Slumber is unconscious and therefore cannot impose disadvantage.
Wow.
One more. Anything I cast in dream time only affects dream time.
Correct.
Correct?
Yes. So you cannot attack. You cannot target the Warlock of Slumber. However, any allies that are in AOE of anything that you AOE
Are
will
not in
not be
AoE.
affected because they are not in Dreamtime. You can see them. You are aware of where they are, but they're just illusions. They're just dreams where you are.
This is the moment you've been waiting for, Gordon. Go get her.
Here comes the last of my...
Be a hero.
Here comes the last of my major spells.
Okay.
I hope that went in right.
I mean,
Yes.
I see a 15-foot area that they're dead center in the middle of.
Yep.
I
DC Con 13, please. If anybody out there can make this thing go wrong, that would be great. Yes, I did that. Oh,
passes.
yeah.
Aye.
Balls. Well, all right.
Sorry.
Half damage, unfortunately. And she does not get pushed. Oh, great. I wasted that completely. Right.
The thunder wave goes off and she like stops for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Grr.
It's time for you to go to sleep, sweetie. For a very long time.
Bonus,
must be hungry.
bonus
I
action.
want a
before
cough
she died.
drop for that.
It's time for you to shut the hell up already. Bring it.
I'm just going to move to here. She's actually would be right where Maeve is, but I'm just trying to make life easier for all of us.
Right.
And
I'm about to die.
Gordon takes
No, don't
6 and 6.
So I'm down to 8 of 8.
You're down to 8 of 8.
Great.
I'll fix the one that you
I'm
can't
not
fix.
going to bother marking the max because at this point,
Well, I already did, so you're fine.
yeah.
Oh, so yeah, it's not even about the healing, because if his max is being affected, then it
Yeah.
fucks with that anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very much not about the healing. By the way, all of you guys just know that Gordon just, fell over asleep.
Yeah.
And it is Sadie's turn.
Yeah. What do
You are adjacent to Gordon. If you spend your action for the turn trying to shake him awake, you can wake him up. Or you can take an attack action of your choice.
Or I can wait till just after his initiative next round and play another wake him up card.
Yes. If
Give him one more chance to.
if you have a Miracle Max, you can wait and play a Miracle Max on him after he attacks next turn, if you choose to.
Because I actually do.
I mean-
I looked. I have one. I'm going to wait.
Okay.
Yeah, wait and take one more shot at her.
Yeah.
And then wake up.
Your turn, Sadie.
Nothing meta in this combat at all. Not a bit.
Not a bit.
No.
No. Yes. No. Maybe.
Reading.
I'll hide the hag until it's a sleepy person's turn.
Relevant again.
Yeah. Guiding bolt.
Okay.
I'm casting it obviously on the Warlock of Slumber.
All right. Go for it.
Let's go. I missed.
Hey!
That is a miss. Would you like to spend a fate point?
Dice rolls. Damn it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll reroll.
Go for the reroll.
Okay. Please give me something better.
Wow, another
No!
Us with the rolls, man.
2. And you're never
I
allowed to re-roll a
wasted
re-roll.
fate
So,
no.
point.
okay.
No, there's nothing for that. Because
Ari.
even a small bonus isn't going to do you any good. All right. You said it's me?
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and bonus action my tentacle first.
Okay.
Pop up the tentacle. I mean, if he's bringing his sleep, I'm bringing my tentacles. That's all I'm saying. In front of him, I guess. Just, yeah.
I'm gonna do
And-
something. Because I'm going
You're gonna do something?
Uh-huh. Hold on a second.
Okay. Okay. All right. I will hold on a second.
What did you just do?
I just realized a thing. Okay, so you call up the tentacle in front of
Yes. Yes.
it. Okay. And it attacks on your bonus action?
Yes, it does.
Roll your damage.
Okay.
Roll 2 hit and roll your damage.
There is. Oh my god! These dice are driving me
Critical
crazy.
fail. Okay, never mind. I'm not doing a thing. Tried to be cool, but no, Ari won't let me.
I mean, I can spend a fate point to try to let you be cool.
I don't think this is worth spending a fate
It's
point.
not worth it. Okay, all right. But the tentacle's there anyway. I mean, for all the good it does when we fail every roll.
Okay, so
Bleep 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 bleep
so I'm,
bleep,
still,
bleep.
so I'm still going to do the cool thing because it still happens. Gordon,
Okay.
Yo.
you see the tentacle
Oh, really?
and it swings at the night hag.
Ooh.
Oh, that's funny.
Really?
That's why I missed.
And Ari sees the tentacle land in front of the warlock and aim at Maeve. And fortunately misses.
Like, what are you doing?
You have no idea what your tentacle's doing and why it just tried to beat Maeve in the head, but apparently it just missed beating Maeve in the head.
Okay, well, I've still got an Eldritch Blast. I can.
You still have an
Suck
Eldritch
at
Blast
it.
you can do.
I mean, it doesn't seem to matter. Since we're
But
doing
I
this
gave
every
Ari a +1. That +1 happened last round, and
Yeah. Yeah, it did
also
work.
adding a 1 to a critical failure isn't going to help.
It's not going to help. But thanks.
She missed by
Yeah.
like 6,
Yeah.
but she used that +1 before to hit, so it was good, well
I do not
timed.
have the spoons for this. Okay. So we'll do the Eldritch Blast anyway.
Okay, and you have a +1 on this one because Bufros just gave you one.
Yay!
That's going to hit.
Yes, finally. Okay. Finally, something hit. And
So that is 12.
Nice.
plus this guy.
And then, yeah. So
Whatever that was.
that was a 6.
That was okay. These fancy dice, I never have any clue what they're telling me.
So the creature is bloodied.
Good.
And you also just ruined its plans by putting something
In front of it.
in front of it.
Ha!
Noctis,
That
your
was
turn.
completely the plan.
See, I can hop over this little thingy and get about right there.
Yep. You do not have
And
advantage, but you are in melee range.
I'm gonna say there's really no way for me to really get behind him though. So
No, he's standing in a doorway.
yeah. Oh no. But I'm going to whack whack.
Okay. And you still have your hunter's mark.
Mm-hmm.
That is a hit. That is very much a hit.
And let's see then.
That is 9 points of damage, and then your hunter's mark. And then 5 more for 14.
14. And then the offhand attack.
And then the offhand attack. Will hit. For another 6.
Blow savage
Okay.
strikes on that one.
Good use of your savage. That turns it into a 10.
Mm-hmm. And then 1d6.
6.
Ow!
Seriously.
Nice.
6.
Ow!
This is the second time you've done this to me tonight. Bang on the number you need.
Yes.
So,
Saving the good rolls for the right
seeing
time.
seeing the tentacle almost attack Maeve for some reason, and seeing Gordon like moving around and whimpering in pain while he's asleep, Reginald leaps over the jolly boat, lands, and plants the gif under the chin of the creature, and then so catches it in the throat, and then drives up, slamming the top of its head into the door, into the iron bulkhead, and then slams it back down, and pulling back takes out the enchanted tchotchke and whirls it, thwack, catching the creature right in the center of its skull. And as it falls forward, the tchotchke comes back out and comes back to his hand.
See? I brought friends.
Friends. Warlock of Slumber does not get to take its action. Bacon.
Is sleeping with the fishes.
Right.
So this is what Bacon sees.
Yeah.
Bacon does not see a
He
Maeve.
does see a tentacle.
Bacon sees a tentacle, and he sees a sleep hag. But that's all that Bacon sees.
That's all I see.
Killer!
Now, again, we're in dream time,
Uh-huh.
but I know she's in melee.
Right.
I can't this isn't the old rules. I can't 5-step out? Or do I still provoke?
You will,
If I
because
5-step out.
you're going to attack, and thus you would need to use your attack action to disengage, because you don't have a bonus action of disengaging. If you step back, you will invoke an attack of opportunity. If you stay where you are, you can do a ranged attack at disadvantage.
Oh, so confusing.
All right. In that case, bag it. We will go melee.
Car.
Okay.
Which isn't going to do very much. But we're going to do
I mean,
melee.
your best bet is either try to attack at disadvantage with your launcher, or back away and then shoot at normal with your launcher and hope that her attack of opportunity doesn't do 8 points of damage or more.
All right. We'll go at disadvantage. I'm not happy about this, but we'll go at disadvantage with the launcher.
You can
With
do
the
it.
launcher.
That will hit.
That should still do it. Yeah.
Good times. Normal damage.
9
Take
damage
that.
max.
And then I will say to the Sea Hag, just before I play this on myself, hey lady, enjoy the tentacle. And I fire off the Miracle Max to
Okay.
wake myself the hell up.
Did you you only attacked one target with the lightning launcher?
Yeah.
So do your extra d6.
Oh, fuck. Forgot about that.
Ooh.
I'll just roll it normal here.
Yeah, just roll another d6.
Forgot it was first.
Another 4.
So another 4.
Yes.
Okay, and then
And then you poof yourself awake.
And then you poof
I
yourself
myself right out of that.
awake. At which point you see a dead warlock, an alive Maeve, and alive Reginald, and alive Seth, and you no longer see a night hag.
Bonus action. The tentacle sees the hag.
Ha! All right. So, is the hag taking her action right now?
She has no action she can take.
Okay. So, is it next round? Can the tentacle attack?
It is Sadie's turn.
Okay.
Is there anything that the Sadie wishes to do?
What can I do
Get
against
out.
Night Hag? I'm not asleep.
Get out of the way of the tentacle.
Oh, yes, I could do that. Yeah.
Perhaps.
Let me move.
Actually,
I'm moved.
Okay.
Okay.
She's like, all yours.
All right, roll the tentacle damage.
Okay.
Tentacle damage or tentacle attack?
Tentacle attack.
That. Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Attack. Go, tentacle, go.
That's a hit.
Finally. Damage. There's no way for me to transfer the hex, so.
No, you can't because you can't see the target.
Because I can't see the target, correct.
But that is
I
8.
can, however.
That is 8 cold, and it is stunned.
Stunned.
Not stunned, slowed. Sorry.
Slowed.
Much different effect.
Slowed.
Anyway, I assume that you're going to keep focusing, keep maintaining concentration on the tentacle.
Yes.
No, you don't have to. It just lasts.
Yes, I don't have to
Okay,
concentrate.
so you're just going to ignore this tentacle, which is just going to be wandering around this ship, thwomping at something that you can't see for the next 10 minutes.
No, it's only like 1 minute.
All right, 1 minute. So for the next 8 rounds.
Yeah. Yes, because apparently my patron decided that it didn't like his patron.
We're just going to be nice and assume that it hits. What is the damage code for the tentacle?
It's a 1d8 cold.
All right, just roll me 8 more d8.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go!
46. That's a heck of a roll on 8d8.
That was a lot of 8s, wasn't it? Wasn't the star an 8?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 3 8s. Whack a hag and
That is a very upset
Strawberry.
It's not me. The tentacle's got a mind of its own. My patron apparently doesn't like this other guy's patron.
I shouldn't tell you this because you would have no way to know this information, but I am going to tell you that the hag is bloodied.
Okay. That'll teach it a lesson.
However, back in the real world.
Okay.
You guys keep doing the thing.
And
combat is ended.
Yeah. After watching his tentacles just go thwop on something we can't see.
Yeah.
All right. Shall we?
Yeah. Still need to figure out how we're going to actually clear the ship. But
well, I suspect that the primary threat has been at least somewhat subdued.
right.
Yes.
Nexus,
thank you for the resub. I don't know why that alert is off center.
I suspect that the warlock was at the heart of the seizure of the ship. So, regardless of whether the hag still exists, which I can't tell you for sure, I don't suspect the ship is as much of a useful target for it anymore without the warlock. It just seems like the way things go. I'm viewing stuff.
Okay.
At any rate, regardless, I definitely think we look for the thing we came for.
So
And
we found the thing we came for.
are we sure that that's it?
That is it.
Did we confirm it? Okay.
It is an arcane lockbox. It is obvious that it is an arcane lockbox.
It's definitely the thing. Okay.
So
we
that
have
you
found the thing.
so that you know what an arcane lockbox is. An arcane lockbox is a lockbox that can't be picked by a thief. It is a combination lock. The combination is numbers 1 through 9 triggered in order.
Okay.
Based upon, or numbers 0 through 9 triggered in order based upon the spells cast at the arcane lockbox. Yes, Bacon is still prone.
Yeah, I'm still prone.
So,
Sorry.
in other words, if the combination of the lockbox is 4, 3, 1, 7, you have to cast a 4th level spell, a 3rd level spell, a 1st level spell, a 7th level spell in order to open the lockbox.
That's why she wasn't afraid we were going to steal anything.
I mean, even if you guys, even if all of the numbers for the locks are 0s, 1s, 2s, and 3s, the permutations could take days.
Yeah.
To try to figure out.
Yeah, we weren't thinking about opening it anyway.
Correct.
Yeah.
But that's arcane lockboxes are super secure, because like even if you don't know the combination and you're a master wizard, it could take you months. Yeah. And the better quality the lockbox is, the more numbers it has in its cycle. This one does in fact have 4 numbers in its cycle.
4 numbers. That's a good amount of.
There are 4 gems set into the front of the lockbox that are all currently dark.
Okay. So here's the thing. I want to take a wild stab in the dark here and suggest that the sleep hag cannot pilot the ship by herself, and that the imps can't either.
No, because they can't. Well, the imp maybe, if there was an imp that was able to get to the chair, it's possible they could attune. I mean, they have a natural magical ability that might be enough, but the hag definitely not, because she can't enter physical space.
She can't enter the physical space.
Right.
So the point is, as things stand at the moment, I don't think there's any way anyone can steal the ship. So in terms of clearing the rest of the ship, I think we can go back to our ship, get the proper rest, with someone watching to make sure that the sleep hag has not followed us, and waking us up if necessary. And then we could clear out the rest of the ship. Does that make sense? Did I miss anything?
Having said, in case that turns out to be not feasible, grab the lockbox, take it out with us.
Yes, definitely take the lockbox out with us first anyway. Yes, because that was the primary objective. Bring the lockbox back to the ship. But regardless, bring the lockbox back to the ship, but regardless, we should not assume that the sleep hag is not a problem, even if we were to leave the ship behind, which we have no reason to.
Right.
The sleep hag could potentially just come back with us since we cannot see her. So we have to assume that this problem is not done, at the very least, until the rest of the ship is cleared. But I also think it is safe to return to our ship at this point, because I don't think anyone can drive this ship away. And if there's any way to moor it, we could do that. We could do that too. And now that the warlock has been eliminated, I do not suspect there is a second one. We should be able to take the slow route, rest and heal up, and then clear the rest of the ship. Unless anyone can think of any reason that would work that I'm not thinking of.
None whatsoever.
So nobody look into the brig on the way out.
Right.
I looked in the trap, Ray.
Nobody look at the trap. Everything else, we have all the other doors closed. None of the imps were moving from their location on their own.
Right.
I mean, keep your eyes open, but not at the brig. On your way out, just in case the sleep hag can... I don't think she can unlock doors because they're in the physical realm, so she can't let the imps out.
Correct.
Just so they should all be trapped in whatever room they're in.
Right.
Unless, of course, she's communicating to them, come out, wherever you are.
Ugh.
And then we could run into them on the way out if they're capable of open doors.
Yep.
Just a warning. Just a warning.
Nope, you're not getting
But
any
let us-
argument from me on that.
I think temporary strategic withdrawal from the ship is probably the best option. But stay ready, just in case.
Yeah. That's
All right, so you guys go back to the
The Wandering
the
Glider?
hole. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, you go back to the hole to go up to the next floor.
Okay.
Who is carrying the arcane lockbox?
I actually can't. I
Nope.
don't have the strength.
How heavy is?
I was gonna say, how heavy is it?
Probably about 90 pounds.
Can it be carried by two people?
Yes.
Okay. It should be carried by two people. We are not in a rush here.
Okay.
No, we're not.
It can be dropped. It's
All right. So which two people are going to carry it?
Since I don't have to do it by myself, I should be able to help.
Yeah, that should be able to.
Okay.
I'd rather keep. No. Yeah, let's go ahead and. Yeah.
okay. Maybe do you want to take point in case you have to?
She did. She went upstairs.
Okay.
And then she went.
Absolutely doing that.
Yep. So she is on the second floor. She is on the lower deck, making sure the lower deck is secure.
Okay.
And ready to go up to the next deck as soon as somebody gets to the lower deck.
Okay. I don't know how to do that, so.
Well, when you come over here, I then move you to the next deck.
Oh,
Boop, boop.
okay.
Like that.
Boop.
Okay.
And then I move
I'm
her
still
to the deck above.
not in the thing, so I need to get into the thing and then the thing.
There you go. And you guys move here. And then you move up to here.
I have the foldable ship,
Correct.
Yep.
so I suppose I can deploy the foldable ship.
All right. So you begin deploying the foldable ship.
Like over here.
Yeah, just off any side of the ship is
Yeah.
fine. And I have a token for that.
On a deck
Okay,
here.
so do I just take that and drag it out of my inventory?
No, I actually have to drop the jolly boat
Okay.
icon. There we go.
Oh, it's so cute.
Awesome. I can just kind of delete it out of my inventory then.
Well, I mean, hold on to it for now because you're probably going to want to take it back again at some point.
Oh, okay.
I'm still.
may not be
yeah.
on here.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Right.
Well, I can't center myself on the boat, but
That's fine.
Yeah.
Where is my hidden token? No, I made my hidden token disappear. I need my hidden token back. Come back, hidden token. I was going to do a cool thing for chat. Oh well. All right. It's okay. So you guys get onto the jolly boat. And everybody makes it onto the jolly boat.
We don't have any communication to the glider before we get on board, right?
No.
Okay.
Um,
Spelljamming doesn't count as a sleep, right?
No. Spell
Mhm.
jamming is
Okay.
not asleep.
Okay.
Also, the jolly boat, you don't spell jam. You just row.
Yeah. No, I was mainly thinking of when we get back to the ship, make sure nobody's asleep.
Oh, good point.
The instant we get on board.
Okay. So, as you get onto the jolly boat,
Yes.
I'm going to describe some things and then tell you what you guys see, and we're going to go back and forth because in the
Okay.
cinema, which is this scene, chat sees something that you guys don't. Okay. Which is the sleep hag has followed you up to the deck. And as you all get into the jolly boat, the sleep hag is preparing to lean into the jolly boat as well. What you guys see is to the other side of the ship that isn't where you are.
Okay.
A massive 700-foot long rift breaks.
Whoops.
In astral space.
The fook?
Chat sees the sleep hag turn, scream in horror, and dive for the jolly boat. As the players see a massive black tentacle with light green suckers on it.
That's not one of mine.
Whip out of the time-space rip and curl around something in the air.
I don't see, but I can surmise.
Chat sees, because now flipping back to the dream space version, sees the sleep hag wrapped in the tentacle, screaming and pounding on it ineffectively with its fists. You guys see that tentacle that has coiled around nothing now snakes around the boat. As 3 and 4 more tentacles come out and also snake around the boat. And as you quickly decide to move the jolly boat away from the massive tentacles, you see the sky galleon and the tentacles disappear into the rift.
Well,
holy crap!
Snap.
And then
okay, that is way above our pay grade.
Yeah. To be honest, I'm kind of glad we weren't still on the ship when that happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we got
glad
the
we took the lockbox with us.
Yeah.
Yep, definitely above our pay grade.
So much for the bonus of getting their bodies back.
Yeah, I don't think there was much we could have done about that.
Yeah.
Nope. I guess we should have taken that stuff that we saw then. Even if it was company property, we could have returned it.
How much could we have carried? I mean, realistically. Yeah, okay. So somebody,
they won't do any good.
Somebody bigger than us was not done with this ship yet.
Yeah.
I don't know if we missed something on it or if they were just angry that they lost.
I say we
let's
like hell for this boat.
Yep.
Let's tell the captain what happened.
I know it was a week ago, and you've had Tech Week and 3 performances.
Yeah.
Ari.
Yeah.
You hear echoing. The memory echoes as opposed to hearing the words again.
Mm-hmm.
Some things no longer belong to this world.
I do remember that. Apparently they were referring to the entire ship.
Apparently.
Like, again, above our pay grade.
Yeah.
You all just look at each other, look down at the lockbox, look at the empty space where an entire galleon just disappeared. And you float the jolly boat back to the wandering glider.
I'm sure the captain saw an entire ship just disappear.
The captain and Archibald are like on the deck, like right on the edge of the deck as the jolly boat comes up, because you were kind of too far away for them to see who and what was on the boat. So they're very carefully watching the jolly boat as you come back, and
Right.
And you see Archibald going, good show, good show. That's the way to get it done.
Hi there, we're back.
The captain goes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now tell me you have the lockbox, or we're not getting paid.
We desperately want a nap, and we have the lockbox.
I think the official report on what just happened is
All
going
hands lost it.
to say interstellar accident, lockbox retrieved, vessel and all hands permanently lost at sea.
Works for me.
And if you know, Madam Glitter wants a more accurate report, I'll tell her privately.
Okay.
But I'm not going to admit publicly to what we just saw.
You know.
That might be a good idea.
Yep.
Yeah.
Works for me.
All right.
Right. Grog, everybody?
I'm going to go
5
set
more
course. And she
days
goes
back.
downstairs.
Woo!
Congratulations, you have survived this scenario. You have survived the adventure.
Only
Yay!
just. Thank you.
Only just.
Bacon was only just. I mean, Bacon, let's say that she got one more hit on you.
Oh yes, do the hypothetical attack.
You're dead.
I'm
Your
dead.
permanent hit points are -2.
Yeah.
And there would be no way I could save you, I don't think.
You could only raise him to his max hit points, which would be -2.
It's -2.
-2.
A revivify would only bring him back to his maximum hit points, which would be -2.
Yep.
Take a wish.
-2.
It would it would take a wish and then a revivify or something else. But yeah. You were one die roll away from being a desiccated husk.
This is me glad I looked and saw I had a card.
Yep.
Yay! So, what did you guys think of the adventure?
That
was
was
fun.
great.
Was that fun? Did you enjoy your ghost ship?
Yeah.
Yeah. was good.
With a dash of Lovecraft?
Just a dash.
Just dash.
Bacon is acceptable in any form, even aged. That's fair.
Absolute.
Well, it would be well cured
The
bacon.
only reason I'm not standing up right now is because I am literally afraid things will go badly for me and I won't make it 30 feet down the hall.
Noctis just
Oh,
Gandalf
boy.
to the shit out of it is what happened.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
How much did I do?
You did good. You did good. It was
you
awesome.
Did like 40 points of damage in a round. I'll be able to watch the VOD to figure out your per
Do the
round,
math
but
on
it was like 40 points in one round with a level 3 creature.
See?
With level 3
He
character.
was going to bring his minions in round 2. I brought friends in round 1.
Round 1 wins.
Round 1 wins.
And I think this is delightful that we have set up this, like, it may not be a recurring villain, but possibly recurring arch villain that, you know, is also tentacle based. So we've got like these tentacle patrons at odds with each other
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
in the in-game mythos. So it's like, oh yeah. So we've got
Hag muffins with a dusting of
hag
deliciousness.
muffins.
Yeah, she got hag muffined.
Because
No question
clearly
about that.
my patron does not like whoever this is.
Yeah.
I mean, I would just I think Gordon did a fantastic job waking up and giving that line for cinematic purposes. But it was absolutely going to be my assumption, even if I didn't know what was going on when it attacked Maeve. I'm like,
Right.
because like next round I would have to decide if I was pulling it.
Right.
and I was still going to go with nah, because I already knew that my patron had talked to me.
Right.
So I already knew who was involved here. So I'm like, I'm going to assume that Tentacle knows what it wants.
Did you?
It's
Originally, I had forgotten about the Tentacle of the Deep, but I remember, but I had the ending scripted. So when you
Okay.
dropped the Tentacle of the Deep, I went,
Wait. Tentacles.
that's another extra planar tentacle.
Yeah.
Does that mean that one can? I mean, it should. I'm going to go with it.
Okay.
So I wound up with that extra. It was
Extra planar.
It will appear to be foreshadowing after you get to the shadow, but
Right.
you know, that's just accidentally writing a better story because of the player actions.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I think that ended up working out really well. Like, if you were to, streamline and edit this all at the end, I think that's going to, like you said, be great foreshadowing and great,
Right.
makes more sense later. And it's just great that it's all tentacles. So
And everything's tentacles. So
and everything's tentacles. So I'm
Everything's
happy.
tentacles.
Cephalopod
Noctis
tentacle.
totally takes MVP this time, though.
Slam! This is why you bring friends.
all right, so let's go to that. Everybody in chat. Now we're going to give a fate point.
Yay!
So, do you think it should go to Sadie/Maeve? Do you think it should go to Bacon/Gordon? Do you think it should go to Ari/Seth? Do you think it should go to Noctis/Reginald? Who gets the fate point for this one? So, even though that was an awesome encounter, that is not yet your milestone.
Right.
So you don't level
No.
up
I
yet.
didn't expect it.
I didn't think it was.
Expect another level
One more,
up.
maybe.
Let me check something really quickly.
Look at us being done the adventure on time.
I know, right?
Yep, here we go again. 3-way time.
Weird.
Is it really?
It's weird that we're ending this early.
I know, right? Ending on time. Who'd have thunk it? So the way it works is for each of your long rests, you will recover 1 hit die of lost max HP, assuming the maximum value of your die. So if your hit die is a D8, you will get 8 hit points back. If it's a D10, you'll get 10 hit points back, etc. Which means basically it's going to take about 3 days. So that by the time you guys get back to get paid, you will be back to your full hit points. So you will be at your full hit points for your next adventure.
Okay.
Weird.
Getting paid.
Getting paid.
And that will conclude the ghost ship.
Yay!
So I want to thank everybody that was in chat. If you are watching this on YouTube, please be a good werewolf, like and subscribe. If you are interested in watching us live, this campaign is done on Twitch, Sunday evenings, 7 p.m. Eastern until 11 p.m. Eastern. We have another campaign at the same time slot that happens on Tuesdays, which is our Light and Darkness campaign. That one's 8 to midnight. We have a campaign that is in the same time slot, 7 to 11 on Thursdays, in which I play, and everyone gets to throw all of the players get to throw their negative cards at me to get me back. And then either Friday or Saturday, coming up soon, we are going to have a Dungeons of Drakkenheim campaign called Denizens of Drakkenheim, because I have been asked not to use Dungeons of Drakkenheim in the title, and I think that's reasonable. That's fair. Yeah, the fate points aren't shown on this one. I still have to make fate point bubbles. I also have to put name bubbles for everybody. It's been a month.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
But the important thing is the campaign works. So I want to thank our lovely players. I want to thank Sadie. I want to thank Bacon. I want to thank Noctis. I want to thank Ari. I think we're going to throw the fate point at Noctis on this one, because I'm going to choose to break the tie rather than rewarding 3 people. So
yeah.
And with that, we will be done for this week, and we will catch you all in the next episode. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.